No, hey, no, no, hey, no, no, hey, hey, no, hey, no, no, hey, no, no, hey, no, no.
One. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the best hour of the day.
Jesus Christ.
What? Are we not live?
I'm not a professional. Just that's all.
I'm not in your defense.
I
No one's
mean,
calling you
well-
one, bud.
No, it's
I mean, that's something you technically gave yourself, in fairness.
True. Professional jagoff. I had to explain to Catherine that a jagoff is a term you call someone you hate and love.
Yeah,
Like
both.
Yeah. And I don't think I don't think I did a good enough job explaining that, and two, I don't think it came across correctly.
It's the Pittsburgh bless your heart.
Yeah.
Yes,
But also-
yes, that's a great way to put it.
Yeah, but also no, you're right. Because I'm trying to think. It's not like you say, yeah, you do say bless your heart to people you love. That's fair.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean,
I'd be
it's-
like, yeah, Greg's a jagoff, which means he's also kind of a yinzer, but also at the same
Mhm.
time different.
It's a term of endearment. You know, they can be either good or they can be bad. It just depends on the perspective or the situation you're in. You know.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. You just gotta know. You gotta know the right setting, because essentially the setting will play a role in determining if it's good or bad.
That's a really good point. The context, I think, is the word.
Context.
Exactly.
I believe the word
Exactly.
you're looking for is symbolism. What is the symbolism in that?
That you're a jagoff.
No.
Yeah.
It's
No.
That was a Boondock Saints quote. All right, I gotta get a
Oh.
beer because I was not prepared because I was like getting shit ready to do the show with just the two of us. Because I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure you were coming.
I was always here.
I thought you were coming, but not coming. You know what I mean?
I shaved my whole beard for Paul Skeens in honor of today.
Oh,
That was
that mustache is
I
glorious.
just saw
That
you.
mustache is
I
glorious.
just saw you for the first
Oh
time.
man,
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
that was
Hell
pretty.
yeah,
That
Paul
was pretty.
Skeens.
I saw Davis, Greg, our boy. Go ahead, Josh. We need to go get a beer. I saw Davis. I won't talk too much about Pirates. Our
Go ahead.
boy Greg, who we bonded over, Davis up to bat. I seen Cruz send a missile out there, but I do got a bone. to pick.
Oppo, that was awesome. Yeah.
How you gonna on who's this Jordan Triolo guy?
Oh, Jared Triolo. He's
So close.
yeah, no, very close. He was a second round pick in 2019. He made his debut last year. And the
Nice.
funny thing is he's known for his defense at third, but he's starting at second this year.
Gotcha.
So little new position for him.
He yeah, no issues with him. He just definitely they were talking about him with his parent or his grandparents being there and how they've watched him
Yeah.
for how long and all this stuff. And I literally put in their group chat, I was like, well, you know, he better not mess up like his grandparents are there. First
Right.
at bat goes down for a fly ball to third. And then first play I see him do is that the shortstop tricked him one, which should have been a double play, and he muffed it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tough day.
That's not that now that's nerves right there. Playing in front of your parents, that's one thing. Playing in front of your grandparents, that's like a whole other level of nerves sneaking up on you.
Josh, I don't know if this is a me thing or a you thing. My dad said your volume is down compared to the other two. It's probably intentional, Chipper.
Check 1 2.
Check 1 2.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. There we go. It was
Okay.
me.
I was
Check,
gonna say
check,
I'm
check.
coming into my device. Okay,
It
I
was
checked.
me. It was
I had
me.
to teach Chipper how to check and see if he was coming in through the microphone. And guess what? He got it a lot faster than Greg.
Somehow this
Yeah.
doesn't surprise me at all.
No, it
And
doesn't
my
surprise
guess
me
is
at
you
all.
won't have to do that every fucking week.
No, first week was good. Second week, I had to walk him through, and I was like, "Hey, man, you sound weird. Like, what do you think the issue is?" And he was like,
Oh.
he went really close to the mic, and he said, "I'm not close enough." And I was like, "Close. You got the thing. It's just the how you get there." See, Greg, how he asks questions.
See how he was learning, Greg?
Yeah, Chipper knows what to do. I am just belligerent with regards to that. What can I say?
belligerently drunk. That's Greg's nickname in college.
That makes
Yeah.
more sense.
All right, let's crack these puppies and talk about stuff. 3, 2, 1, action.
Ew.
Greg.
Whoa! Oh!
I know, dude. I thought I was gonna have the same thing.
Oh, bad top. Bad top.
No such thing. Greg, you're drinking
Oh.
Liquid Death.
Last one of the week.
I just
and
pulled a
then-
U, and I did not protect everything that makes the company money.
Protect the
Uh,
thing that makes us money.
Greg, I have a question. Do you buy one singular Liquid Death per show, or do you
Ooh,
buy
good
a
question.
case?
No, I bought a case.
Well, because Josh, if he was buying a singular and they were all still white,
Yeah.
I would think he's kind of a crazy person.
Yeah. If he
No,
was,
no. Target has like the big boy pounders now for like in cases that you can buy, so that's what I did.
In case of emergency.
Mm-hmm. Break glass in case, yeah.
What's the first beer you're gonna have? I think you traditionally talk about saving a beer for Easter morning and or
Mhm.
a Guinness or something. What are you gonna crack open when Jesus comes back, when he gets revived?
I'm gonna go this week and I'm gonna buy a 4-pack of Trace's anniversary special that they dropped that they just canned. So I will probably have that, or it's either gonna be that. And I'm still kind of debating about this. So I had my first D&D session of the year this weekend.
Nice.
and it's been a while. Last time I played was back in November, and apparently friends of mine had Christmas gifts for me, and one of them was homemade Fireball.
Define.
You get a bottle, like a glass bottle. They put like 8 or 9 cinnamon sticks in it, and then just poured like good whiskey in it, and then it just
Ah,
essentially festered for like 4 months. So I have Fireball like in one of my cabinets that I might break into like on midnight. So we'll see.
so the question I asked was what the first beer was, and Josh's reply was, "I'll be ripping homemade Fireball." Josh.
I think that he can't drink all of it, and he's got to drive some of it to Detroit with him for us to inspect it properly.
I think
Homemade
if he
Fireball?
doesn't, he's not a good friend.
Yeah, I think that's the truth.
Well,
Eh?
I mean, if someone was gonna end up crashing at my house before Detroit, I would have gladly let them try some. But I will also bring it to Detroit to honor the other person that can't enjoy it as
Who
well.
was gonna?
So there you go.
There's no chance I was driving to Pittsburgh before, or Josh was flying to Pittsburgh to drive with you there. Which of these
No.
scenarios is it? Why is he frustrated with me?
I don't know.
I'm talking about the in between the weekend before Detroit. If
Oh.
someone was crashing at my house that weekend, I would have let them enjoy some.
But I think okay. Well, I'm gonna rip it.
Yes, that's what I
The
meant.
weekend before Detroit, Josh, is when I'm introducing.
Right, you're
Catherine
going,
to my
yeah, for
parents.
Yinzerpalooza.
But I think Greg just said that weekend.
No, Yinzerpalooza is actually in July, which I
No,
did not
yeah.
realize is the same weekend as Picklesburg, which
Yes.
is just
Wait,
crazy. to me.
so Kat's going to Pittsburgh twice in a year?
So is Derek.
Well, this is
which is kind of the more important thing.
no, it's not.
Kind of.
No, it's not.
I'll be there.
He's not
times.
foreign.
4 times actually. No, yeah, she will be in Pittsburgh the weekend before the draft. We fly out Friday during the day, so I'll be taking that Friday off, which is kind of like I basically told my boss, I was like, "Hey, this all just gonna happen," but I'll be out that Friday, and then I'll work Monday, Tuesday, and then drive for the draft Wednesday. And then we're off Thursday, Friday, obviously. But yeah, we will be in Pittsburgh. We land at like 1. We'll go into the city, and then I owe Pingree a text. Greg, I think we're gonna grab dinner, the 5 of us.
Okay.
Friday night.
All
And then
5 of
stay.
you at once.
Yeah, it's a lot for
It's a
Greg.
lot.
It's
Um,
gonna be so much for Greg.
It's a lot for Greg. This is
You
the
know he
first time
doesn't
Greg
like
has
to meet
not-
new people.
Well,
And
this is the
girls
first
make
time
him
he's
nervous. And Jackie will
not
be
been-
there, I assume. So that's really that's a lot of girls.
I've hung out with Jackie.
And in Greg's
What?
defense, this is the first time he isn't my date. in
Yeah.
a long
That's
time.
true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Tough.
Kinda
And
nice.
then
Ease of
Chip
the
and
tension.
Marsha's Saturday and Sunday, and then back home Sunday during the day.
And then
we were gonna
if
get
Nico just like shows up randomly, like
We'll see.
just like
Man, I
whips
think
his
we might-
wand out and
I
shows
might
up.
try to do dinner Friday at Fig and Ash.
Oh, okay.
So we'd
Okay.
see it. But the sucky thing is, I think the gift is because we were gonna do something else. Shane Gillis is at the Ryman that Sunday night, but because Pittsburgh tickets were like $380 a pop,
Of course they were.
naturally,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
tried to use
Yeah.
points and it didn't work out. We almost didn't go, and I was like, nope, let's just buck up. We didn't get Shane Gillis tickets, so hello, Bean.
Your present was more than the Shane Gillis tickets.
I think so.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
And then we are back to Greg's point with hopefully my friends Paul and Bryn and then Tiffany and Chad to attend Yunzerpalooza and Picklesburg.
Man,
Yeah.
this poor girl.
And I think they extended Picklesburg an extra day too, so you get more.
Oh,
pickles
thank God.
for your value.
Well, where is it now?
I think
It's on
Boulevard?
Fort Duquesne, right?
Oh, Fort Duquesne. Okay. I thought
Yeah,
it was
it's no
Boulevard, yeah,
longer a
yeah.
bridge party.
Yeah, no, because I remember the one time that we were still at the studio and there was the mess that was because they shut down Roberto Clemente because people were going across it for the Hella Mega Tour, and then the other bridge was shut down because they were
Yes.
getting Picklesburg set up. So I had to go across the other bridge in order to get to the studio that day. So I think they learned their lesson on that one.
Well, now I've heard Barrowman has asked the group if he should ask his girlfriend what's wrong with her because she hasn't bought him a gift yet. And I said, use that exact verbiage.
I think that's the exact phrase you
I-
should use. What's wrong with?
Mhm.
Show up at
I
her
think
door
that'll
and
go very
ask her
well.
what the hell her problem is. That's-
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
we
The
can
best
do it.
way to address something is head on. What can
Yeah.
you say?
Lovehead. Josh, what are you drinking?
Brother, everything.
Brother.
Brother. A little everything right now.
Damn, dude.
So
Motley Crue over there? Shit.
we're still, pounding through the fucking advent calendar. 3 beers
How
at a
many
time.
days are left?
I don't know. A lot. Although, you know what? I know
Thank you,
that this
Marshall.
is still advent calendar stuff because it's all Mobcraft still.
Yeah.
But I still
Okay.
just have like a Greg can't get here soon enough treasure chest
Oh God.
of shit from my brother that he brings every time he visits.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like there's no way for me to drink through it like quickly. But this I
You
had
need a
this
tag team partner?
I
got
do need
you,
a tag
bro.
team partner.
Hot tag.
Hot
Yeah.
tag, big time. Actually, and I have Peach State Light here, so you'll
Shut
get to try that.
Oh, buddy.
I was gonna ask you if you had Peach State Light because I was
You're-
very excited to try the beer that someone is officially a brand ambassador of. So might as well.
Jesus.
Unofficially.
Unofficially.
When are you there,
Unofficially.
Greg?
Everything's unofficially. First
Uh,
weekend in April.
Nice.
No, second weekend in April.
Second.
First weekend
Wait.
is the eclipse, which I have to go down to Beavers Bend Cabin Country and film it.
Jeez.
Which, Josh, I actually meant to tell you about this. I didn't realize this until kind of after the fact, but the weekend I am visiting is Masters weekend.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes,
it's not a
weekend.
big deal for you, but I know I'm going to miss the final day because I'm going to be,
You'll be in
Flying.
the air. Yeah.
yeah, I'll be in the air.
When do you land?
I have a layover in Houston and then a 3-hour flight to Pittsburgh. I'll get back in Pittsburgh at like 7:40. So I'll be flying during probably the last
What day
back
do you get to
nine.
Oklahoma City?
Wednesday.
Okay. So am I doing
Oh.
solo dolo show?
No.
Okay.
We're
I
gonna.
was just checking.
Actually,
Oh no.
I didn't tell you about this. My Wednesday travel day, I have an 8 a.m. flight from Pittsburgh to Chicago, and then I have a 6-hour layover in Chicago before I fly down to Oklahoma City.
Nice.
Yeah, long fucking day.
He's just gonna
Sounds
be
like it.
crushing popcorn and fucking Goose Islands like it's going out of style.
Hey,
Bang! Oh
There's a
my
billion-
god!
first
Shut
off, not Goose Island 312s, but if anything, anti-hero IPA.
Uh-oh. Go hobble over there and tell him the business.
Oh boy.
Oh!
Shout out physical therapy, baby. Good on him. It's a lot of work. Oh, and he's able to lift weight too. This is a big step.
Oh, look, he's got a bandana on because he's a handsome
Oh.
boy.
Oh,
Who's a
what up,
handsome? Oh,
baby?
God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
God.
squirming.
Oh, God.
no.
Oh,
He's
God.
like, Dad, I don't like
Oh,
this.
God.
I don't like this.
Oh, God.
I need on firm ground.
He's flailing.
Flailing
Oh.
uncontrollably.
Bean, I like your bandana.
It says I still live with my parents.
That's pretty fucking awesome.
It's accurate. That's fair.
I think the laundry machine's going, the dishwasher's going. I think he's just high.
He's very wound up. Makes sense.
Maybe.
Okay.
A lot of noises all at once.
Yeah, we gotta cut your nails. He has like city nails, so there's nowhere to cut them. But I gotta like file them down or some shit.
Yeah.
Go that way. Oh
When you
my lord!
when you said city nails, I thought you meant like they were fucking manicured and shit.
No,
That'd
no,
be
no.
tight.
They're from
Would
like
be.
walking on the pavement. They're scraped all on the bottom, so there's
Hmm.
not much white to them, but like they're there.
I would hope they're there.
They're there. They are there.
So
Oh.
I'm in a dilemma.
Let us help you, Josh. That's what we're here for.
So it's almost Nader season.
Ralph.
No. Tornado. Butler
Oh.
Golden Tornadoes.
Oh.
And apparently like as part of like being an Oklahoman,
Mhm.
an Oklahomie, is that you
That's
need
what I was
to
Oklahoma's a better one.
Yeah. you need
Oklahominian.
to Oklahominian.
Oklahoman.
Oklahomi's hard.
Oklahoma
Mhm.
is pretty cool. I like
There's
Oklahoma.
got to be some merch with that somewhere, I would hope.
You have to pick your weather channel and then you have to fight your coworkers about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like which news station, because the weathermen are like, whatever. So there's the one guy who's got like goofy fucking sayings for everything. You know what I mean? Like he's got like his equivalent of like onions. You know what I mean? Who's like,
Yeah.
he's like, this thing's building like a screaming eagle, or like that mouth is open for business, and like all this other kind of shit that he says apparently.
Okay.
So you
he's a
got that
gimmick,
guy.
basically.
Then you have this other dude who, like, I'm pretty sure he can bench press 315 easily. So, like,
Nice.
I'm inclined to respect that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he
As you should.
also seems like he's not as fun.
Huh.
Like, he's,
Ah.
like, very scientific about it, but not like Bill Nye scientific. More like dry scientific.
Yeah.
He's all business.
All business, yeah, and his suits fit real tight, and
What up, Chaz?
he just bench presses 315 probably regularly,
Talking about tornadoes.
and he also he's like super big on social media. Like he'll pull over to the side of the road if he sees something and like go to Instagram Live and he'll be like, "Do you see this? This type of cloud is a do." So I'm kind of like, well, this guy at least there's a little more bang for my buck, I can follow him on Instagram. I get some more
Clouds are big.
information.
He seems like he wants to inform the masses.
Right.
Essentially.
Right.
Yeah,
Does he do
I can
dances?
respect that.
No dances. I don't think
Okay.
he's a TikTok
be
dance
off.
guy. I think the other guy would do a TikTok dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I said, well, it sounds like I need like the colorful guy and the serious guy to be one dude. And they're like, well, that doesn't exist. And I said, do you not know who Jim Nance is? And then they're like, well, Josh, sports and
Yeah.
weather are different.
Nope.
And I said,
No.
Jim Nance
no.
does the weather during the Masters.
Yeah. And they're both
That's
just
true.
side segments of the news that evolved.
Exactly.
Except
Very
there's no.
true.
There should be a weather. I guess there's the fucking weather champ.
Yeah. Yeah. So then they're like, well, Josh, it's a hurricane, not a tornado. So, like, it's different. And I said, well, I've seen Jim Nance tell me about people trying to win the fucking Masters in a hurricane. I've never seen anybody win the Masters in a tornado. So which one's
Yep.
harder to do? Exactly.
Well,
I'm more thrown off by
I
the
don't
fact
know
that
if
you're
it's-
telling me it's a hurricane.
I'm more thrown off by the fact that you've seen someone win in a hurricane, but you've never seen anyone win in a tornado, but you think a hurricane's harder,
Well, yeah, because
but someone's done it. No one's ever won in a tornado.
I guess that's true.
Mm.
Either way, why can't Jim Nance just be my weatherman?
I love that,
Uh,
and I agree with that. And I think the more I come to terms with it, he is a little silly goose.
He's a little silly goose sometimes.
Oh,
But he's
Nance?
the-
Oh, for sure.
He's the most professional of the silly geese.
Oh, for sure. He's not like
You-
the other guy's Chris Berman, right? Like
Yeah.
the
Now
dude with
he's
all
a
the
gimmick.
is like
He's
is
a
Chris
gimmick,
Berman,
he's a
and
gimmick,
then
but he's not like Skip or Stephen A.
right,
No,
right.
that's fair. But he's like he knows how to do his job, but he does it in a way that tries to bring humor and levity to it and stuff. You know?
See, Josh, we have so nobody listens to the news here for weather. We have an account on Twitter called Nash Severe WX, and it's
Oh.
the best account. And they have this analogy that there's three things: tornado watch, Tornado warning, tornado. A tornado warning means that the ingredients to make a taco are on the way. You're at a party, they're coming. Like, be prepared for tacos. Stop eating other types of food. Think about what you want to drink with the taco. A tornado warning is like, tacos are coming. A tornado watch is like, the tacos are here. Like, they're being laid out into their bowls, their
Right.
spoons. There's a line kind of forming.
Man,
And
we
then
need that.
a tornado means it's taco time, meaning we're eating tacos. We have tacos. They are here in our mouth, and they are scary delicious.
We need
I
that.
never knew you could associate tornadoes and tacos together, but go
Yep.
figure.
They was, as soon as I said that, I said, well, now I know how scared to be of tacos. Like,
Yeah,
are the
you know
tacos
exactly where
here?
you're
Am
going
I
with that
eating
one.
the tacos? Yeah.
From a
Mhm.
quick
And
Google
let's be
search,
clear,
I don't
you're
see anything
obviously-
like that.
You're obviously going to be eating the tacos too, so you get what you get.
Yeah, I mean, this account, I have their notifications on. They are unbelievable. So here, March 27th, which is yesterday, frost advisory 3A to 9A Thursday, rain free until Monday, Tuesday. Temperatures will get around 34 degrees tonight, therefore frost advisory be in effect. And the gift they have is a frosty with ice covering it.
See, I need that.
See, they go live on YouTube whenever a tornado is about to hit, and they watch it. It's just a group of guys. It's just
Yeah,
guys. It's just people.
I
It's
think
just
that's
humans.
what we got to do. I think I'm gonna hold an all-employee meeting tomorrow and be like, "Look, guys, we can be better than the weather."
You could.
That's
Yeah,
a valid point.
we have a green screen in the back. We have a Yeti or a Sasquatch costume. Like, just start brewing ideas here. You know what I mean? Like, we can make stuff happen.
Well, hang on. Is the Sasquatch costume going to be used for every single weather situation then?
I don't think you know this because I haven't told you. Sasquatch is like Cordell Stewart in a public bathroom. Everybody swears they seen it.
Oh, what
I don't.
That was probably not a good one.
oh my god. Okay, Josh, have you seen Sasquatch?
No, not yet.
Not yet being the
I've
key.
never heard of anyone that's seen Cordell Stewart.
No?
No.
I thought that was like the big thing. Like when they were like trying to make him gay, everyone was like, "Oh yeah, I seen it."
Oh.
Yeah, that was a thing.
I thought
Yeah,
you were saying
yeah,
like
yeah.
our friends were like, yeah, I met Cordell in the bathroom. I've met Big Ben in the bathroom, and I met Mike Vick once. And Big Ben, I handed him a paper towel. He said, "Thanks, buddy," and I said, "Good to be your buddy."
To be your buddy, please win another Super Bowl.
I love
Please
you.
don't go.
I love you. I was telling Greg that I got to watch baseball today.
Nice. Would you watch?
I watched Davis haul that absolute wagon around for 9 innings. Holy heck!
Dude, he yoked up a little bit this
down.
winter.
I get it, guys. I
Yeah,
get
he
it.
yoked up.
I get it. I see baseball pants. I get it. I saw a cruise missile. I saw Skeens versus Holiday was cool down in the minors.
Oh,
Just
did
in
that
the-
happen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Josh, this year what they did, like MLB did a like an
Crazy.
all-star prospect type game, and it was the Orioles versus the Pirates, and Skeens went up against Jackson Holiday, who's considered the best hitter in the minors right now, and
Okay.
threw gas at him.
Dude, Holiday said every pitch looked like it was 110 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Skeens he's real.
I'm kind
I
of
was a little
like
concerned. He's real.
I'm about to break my rule. I feel like I've gotten to the age now where I can't buy jerseys until I'm old enough to be their dad.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Ooh,
I've never heard that one.
But I'm also like kind of like now thinking like, well, if we got this dude,
He's just thick.
Yes,
he's just one of the boys. I'm just supporting
Yeah.
one of the boys there.
Even if he never pans out. he's
Yeah,
a
it doesn't
dude.
matter.
He's a dude.
He's a dude.
Mhm.
That's your rule, though? Is that your rule for jerseys?
Yeah, because I bought the Giannis one, and I remember being like, "Ooh, I'm older than him."
Me with Duck.
You are shorter than him though, so there's something to that.
But I
A little
feel
bit.
like the Duck one is same with the Skeens one, where we're like, "Oh, that's a boy."
And you guys.
We're just
yeah.
we're dapping up the boys here. Like it's all
So-
about the boys.
I guess to be in your defense, the first jersey I bought for a guy younger than me, which I didn't buy that one either, so thank you guys for the Duck one, was Bud. So I was November 5th, 92. Bud was February 12th, 93.
That's me and Olimata.
Okay.
We're the same age. That was the
Yeah.
last. We're the same age.
Greg, do you have a role for your jerseys?
No, because I haven't bought jerseys in a while. I've gotten burned way too many times from getting guys that got traded, so I just gave up. I gave up on doing the jersey thing like a while ago. The only jersey I have in my closet is a when I went to Cooperstown when I was like 13, I got a Red Sox Jason Varitek jersey, and it was at my parents' house. Like, and my mom
Yeah.
like pulled it out. I was like, "Do you want it?" So I said, "Yeah, I'll take it." So it's in my closet right now.
Chaz says I met Cordell Stewart and I caught a pass from him.
No shit, Chaz.
I said that's sick.
That is
That's
sick.
cool.
Slash is that dude. Yeah, I mean, if you were gonna buy a jersey today, I feel like the safest thing to do is go Legends. 'Cause
Right.
I heard a quote
Oh,
the
for
other
sure.
day from Troy. I think it was his Hall of Fame speech, where he said, "Your dream as a Pittsburgh Steeler is for the greats to look at you and say you could have played with us." And like, there's just, I mean, Clemente is got to be one of the coolest baseball jerseys ever.
True. Especially that
yeah.
old school one that's like the
Yeah.
cream color. Yep.
I think the pens that have the Pittsburgh
Uh-huh.
or the old V Penguin are just sick old jerseys.
Right.
And then for the Steelers, like seeing a Rod Woodson out there in the wild makes me happy. Seeing like a Franco Harris out in the wild with the big block, it makes
The
me
block
happy.
letter, the block numbering, it makes it over the top. It just looks good, you know.
Yeah, I think we're fortunate to be. I'm very biased. We're fortunate to have a brand that is very streetwear oriented, and it's cool because we'll see what he has here. Oh, there, yeah.
Oh my god,
Exactly. It's faded. It's
I
sick,
forgot.
it's
I
a
forgot
little
he had
big.
that actually. Good for him.
But we're blessed, and like the funny thing is, one, none of our teams are going away. Like obviously,
No.
Penn's had their issues, but the branding of these teams is not going away. And two, we have just universally boring jerseys, but through the eras, they've changed just enough that you go, oh, those were actually sick.
It's subtle changes that you can get like a respect factor to it. But in fairness, I do think there is a in terms of streetwear, I imagine like especially like rebranded stuff or like even ones that are no longer existing. I think there's at least somewhat of a market for it. Like if I see someone with maybe a Montreal Expos jersey, I think that's sick in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true. Old teams do kind of fuck.
Atlanta Thrashers.
What's the coolest old jersey for a team that's no longer exists?
Oh, that's a good one.
Expos hat has to be up there. The Expos hat is so clean.
In terms of jerseys, the Minnesota North Stars, like the like away like
Eh.
all green one with the white end. I like that.
But
That's
that
cool.
logo sucks.
I like the color scheme though.
The logo sucks though.
For which jersey?
Okay.
The Minnesota North Stars.
Is it just? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I hate it. I think, especially if we have like this giant roster of teams to pick from.
No, that's fair. It's just a personal preference because, like, my earliest memory of hockey is the Penguins and the North Stars from the first Stanley Cup. I remember the video of it, and I just remember the jersey, and I liked it.
Yeah, they're fine. It's just not. There's
Now,
better.
okay, if we'll be better, Hartford Whalers then.
Yes, correct.
Okay, better, even better than that. Okay.
I mean, it's kind of like, yeah, I mean, come on. Look at this. Look at Gordie Howe out here being a fucking legend. These are so fucking tight.
Would
Look
you
at
guys
this.
say hockey is like the cream of the crop of X teams that are cool?
Well, because there's so many of them, Derek. There's just so
No,
there's
that's
so
fair.
many of them to
A
pick
lot of
from.
turnover in hockey.
Let's see, teams that no longer. But I guess my counter would be that I think the Oilers,
That was just at the top of my brain.
the Baltimore Colts. They're not a
Okay.
sick jersey, but a sick old logo.
The kicking
and-
horse.
Yes.
I mean, this is kind of a weird one, but like the Chief Wahoo logo is fucking racist. However, like those jerseys and that hat was good.
I'll give you that.
What about
Yeah.
the Vancouver Grizzlies stuff?
Yeah, with the claw coming out a little farther. Those were sick.
Those were sick.
Yeah.
I'd say those
Okay.
count.
I do like the old San Antonio Spurs logo that had like the desert colors in it were a little like were so weird to me because I don't feel
Well-
like they ever used them in a jersey.
Are we talking all jerseys ever right now, or are we just talking teams that no longer exist?
Defunct teams is what I thought we were
okay,
talking
sorry.
about.
We'll go-
No,
we'll
you're
go
good
defunct.
because that's a conversation as well, Greg. But
Mhm.
like Quebec Nordiques.
Yeah, but they're the Avalanche. Like the Avalanche use those same colors and all that kind of shit.
Fair. I just like that logo a
Mhm.
ton.
The
Um,
old the original Winnipeg Jets.
Yeah.
Before they did the rebrand.
Supersonics.
That
Yeah,
I
I see
so
that.
I don't
Supersonics are a great one.
I
Yep.
don't think it's that good.
So
What, the
Supersonics
Supersonics?
is only iconic because of Kemp in my mind,
Right.
and because it's no longer a thing, and because Seattle deserves the team.
I think this is the same problem with the North Stars, Greg, where the colors are fucking great, but this like the weird bar across the top of the jersey is kind of fucking weird. Now, the Skyline logo is sick with the half basketball and whatever, but
Yes.
like with just the needle and the red and the orange in there, that's fucking weird.
Okay, I'll give you that.
I don't like that at all.
I mean, have you guys ever heard it? I think I've talked about it on here. I think it's let me confirm. Oh, what's the name of it? I think maybe it's Crossfire. Yeah, look up Pittsburgh Crossfire, Josh.
Oh.
I think we've talked about this before, but I can't remember.
I thought you were
Pittsburgh
talking
Crossfire.
about fucking.
like it's
Oh, look at this!
Yeah,
First off,
What is that?
okay, so it's a indoor lacrosse would be my guess.
it is the
Oh,
first
man.
lacrosse league. Chip took us to a game. It was the Pittsburgh Crossfire. Their logo was a devil with a lacrosse stick, and he's on flames, and it was so sick.
And the jersey, Greg, is all black
Yep.
with
Okay.
yellow, like the most '90s looking flames on the
Yeah.
bottom, the cuffs,
Oh, God.
and the collar. That was pretty tight. I'm
That's
into
sick.
that.
When I
They
think
couldn't
of
have made more
90s
than
flames,
$50 a game, but
if I think 90s flames, I think of like Bam Bam Bigelow esque like
Yes,
flames on,
exactly,
like, his...
exactly.
Okay, that's sick.
Not
That's
blue,
sick.
but red. But yes,
yes. That's fair. I can dig that.
Yeah, I think to give like a top 3, I go Atlanta Thrashers 1-1. I just think like
it's fair.
this
You might be one
logo
of the few people
fucks.
that-
The colors fuck. All of the
Yep.
jerseys were tight.
Chip says Supersonics. Oh.
Supersonics.
I do remember for the Thrashers, a lot of people hated like the wine colored one. It was like the third jersey that just had Thrashers across from it. I thought that looked
Yeah.
good.
It's my least favorite of the jerseys, but they had that powder blue with their bars went down the sleeves instead of wrapping around them, and it was just Yeah, look at these 3 things. Look at these 3 jerseys on your screen. That's fucking peak. Absolutely. Fuck yeah, Atlanta Thrasher.
Sucks they sucked.
They did blow donkey dick.
Yeah.
I'll
They
do
are,
them
and
as
apparently there are 2 more attempts to try to bring hockey back to Atlanta, and we'll see. how
Why?
that
I mean,
goes.
it's a huge market, but why?
It is. But here's the thing I find interesting is that the Braves, one of the longest problems with them is that first off, Turner Field was never built for baseball. It was like an Olympic
Fair.
type thing that was built, and then it just was kind of repurposed for it. But like when they built that brand new ballpark, out in Cobb County and stuff, like they consistently sell out. Yeah, Buccos just won. Let go.
Big day.
Buccos win
Big
the
day.
Thursday. Come on now, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Win the
undefeated.
opener. Undefeated.
Speaking of, can we transition? We haven't talked about this, and it broke, and it's been 2 weeks. Shohei
Okay.
Ohtani is a piece of shit, huh?
Oh man, I hate it when Greg's right.
No, Greg thought he sucked at
Vindicated
baseball.
even when I
No.
didn't mean to.
You said he sucked at baseball.
I didn't
He's
realize
still
he was
really good at
Still
baseball.
really good at baseball.
he's still good at baseball, but he's a potential piece of shit, and I didn't even realize it.
So the story goes, the timeline of it. News
Mhm.
broke that he owed someone $4 million, and then it was his translator, and his translator was lent the money by Shohei Ohtani to make these bookie bets, and then Shohei Ohtani called the guy a liar, and the guy is stealing money from Shohei Ohtani, and all in the while that the guy came to the dugout before the news broke and just basically told the team what happened, and everyone was like, all right, cool, and like patting him on the back and let him walk away. There's 0% chance that he said, hey guys, I stole a bunch of money from Shohei Ohtani. Now there's two things that could have happened. Shohei Ohtani don't know a lick of English. So very easily this guy could have said, he said, hey, I'm going to let them know I stole from you. And he's like, okay. And he says, hey guys, yeah, so Shohei's got a gambling addiction and we'll see it. And he looked at Shohei and went like this, and he went, eh. And that is possible. Or Shohei Ohtani has a massive gambling addiction and the MLB's not going to look into it.
I just want my receipt out there. Greg sends it at 10:35. I said, I bet my salary Shohei Ohtani is the one gambling on the sports.
100%.
Thank you.
You did. I'll give you
Now,
that.
the tough thing is if anybody would have taken that bet, there's never, ever, ever going to be proof for you.
No, I know.
No.
I know.
What's
It's a
weird,
push.
First of all, the thing that I found fascinating about this was I had no idea that California is still illegal for sports betting.
Yes,
I
sir.
had no idea
So is Oklahoma.
until Oklahoma I'm not surprised by, but California and Texas also, like, two of the biggest areas you could potentially get revenue. You can't have a sports book. That's unbelievable. But I was thinking about it when the news broke, and on the one hand, it's like I could totally see some elaborate scheme where the translator was taking advantage of Shohei Ohtani and because he had access to his accounts and stuff like that. But at the same time too, even if Shohei Ohtani doesn't understand a lick of English, though, shouldn't when you're coming over and when he came over, he was not it's not like he was an amateur 16 or 17-year-old. The dude was in his mid-20s at that point. You would think that whoever his agent was would have set him up to be like, hey, these are your lawyers, they can help you with this. These are some advisors that can help you with this. But no, it's literally the translator that had all that access as well to his bank accounts that could have done that.
Listen,
That's
Greg,
what I find
I don't believe that is true.
What, that the translator didn't have
That-
full access to his accounts?
That nobody else was there to help him, or there was no setup, or that the translator is the only person that has access to his financials. I think he was siphoning. If in the story he was siphoning money, but I don't believe he doesn't have lawyers or financial advisors or things like that, unless I'm a crazy person, Josh.
No, I don't think you're crazy. To me, it's I can't wrap my head around how, because I would never give anyone access to any of my financials. And even if I was in a foreign country,
Greg,
I still would not give anyone
respectfully, you don't make
access.
$100 million a second.
Fair,
You
but
can
I'm also
handle
saying,
we can all handle our salaries.
right,
Barely.
Yeah.
I
barely,
spend it
yeah.
when I see it at this point. But players are not holding on to a debit card going, oh yay, I signed a 6-year, $140 million contract. Nobody can touch this. They invest and they do and
Right,
whatever.
yeah.
Now the difference for me is that he's not getting any of his money for 20 years or whatever.
Yeah,
But-
it's
but I want to let Josh get in here.
It's delayed or something like that. I can't remember the actual term for it.
Listen, I've watched exactly 4 episodes of Tokyo Vice, so I feel like I am the
Oh.
most up to date
Have
on.
you seen Tokyo Drift?
No.
Also, he's
Kind of connected, technically.
no. Yours came out more recently, to be fair.
That one just
Yeah, it's in the same setting.
That little bit just got exploded off the drop and was better for it. I do genuinely wonder if there's some crime connections here. You know what I mean?
Okay. Do you mean he's in deeper water than just a gambling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That would be my guess.
Interesting.
Just because, whether or not it's happening here, because we're not smart enough on this show to know, it is definitely still a big thing in Japan where mobs are in control of a lot of things and famous people and that kind of thing. So, I would wonder if he's kind of caught in the middle of something that he wasn't supposed to be caught in. But
Do you question, and I'm going to challenge you as a man here. Do you want there to be more?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That was made clear pretty early that he wants there to be.
I want Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani in Rush Hour 4 is what
Yeah,
I'm looking
got it.
for. Essentially.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Got
looking
it.
for. Where like,
Well, I think it would be him and Mookie Betts now.
oh, true. I guess.
Yeah.
Oh man, Mookie's probably the better sidekick. I just liked like Mike Trout's deadpanness
Yep.
and him just being like, "Oh no, Shohei, they're shooting at us. What should we do?"
We should
like,
hit a home run.
yeah, and he's like hitting the bullets back with like a bulletproof bat. It's just it writes itself.
Yeah.
You know, it is every minute of threat level midnight with baseball players. That's what I'm envisioning.
I think the funniest tweet I
Take the
saw about
hockey
the
out of it
whole
for
thing.
baseball. I love
Yeah,
it.
exactly. The funniest tweet I saw of the whole thing was because Ellie De La Cruz came out and did a full English press conference the day after. And someone said, "Oh shit, he's dropping his translator too. It's all happening now."
Oh my god! If there's like a secret like translator society in Major League Baseball that were like all interconnected and dropping from the stars, that would have been incredible.
Could be.
See,
Could be.
I would even take that. I would take that.
That would
Doesn't
be
have to
funny.
be Yakuza kind of bullshit. Like, I'll take that. That was cool too.
Yeah, just a massive defraud campaign of all the translators in Major League Baseball. Maybe extend to like every sport potentially if you want to go that route.
What other sports have translators?
It's just
I
baseball.
mean,
Hockey doesn't really, does it?
Mm-mm.
No,
Uh,
they just make it up as they go.
Kinda.
I goal score.
Kinda like it
Good
takes
job,
them
Gina.
a while to learn English though. Yeah, especially like
100%.
any Eastern Europeans. Yeah, especially.
But their translators are their teammates most of the time. It's baseball where they're like, we're not even gonna try to teach this guy English. Just let him fucking bat.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
which
fair.
respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, does one job well. He doesn't have to speak. Just let him do
He
it.
does too. He pitches too. You jagoff. Don't forget about that.
Fair enough.
Look
yeah,
at Greg trying
forgot.
to pigeonhole our
He
little
did.
favorite man.
He did. Our little favorite sports gambler.
Our favorite little sports
Yeah, our
gambler.
little favorite.
Which is
sports
crazy
gambler.
because now we have a Pete Rose.
Yeah, we do.
Oh
yeah,
my
we
God,
do. Our
generation
Pete Rose.
heroes.
And you know what? Here's where I'm at. It makes him cooler. So like,
Yeah.
I'll put Pete Rose in the Hall of
I
Fame
want
too.
the slips to come out. I want it to show that he was just betting on himself to hit homers.
Yeah.
Like,
me
I'm gonna
too.
hit 3 homers this game, and he hit
Yeah.
2 and lost like $1 million or
Yeah.
something. And he's like, "Fuck!" And next game racks 5. Like,
Who is was it Calvin Ridley that got in trouble?
yes,
Yeah.
Like how bad Calvin Ridley was at gambling. I need that. But Shohei Ohtani being like, I hit 5 homer in one game. They're like, yeah, sure, brother.
Yeah,
Why
you
not?
done.
I'll take your cash.
you know what's crazy though? What were the odds for him signing at Detroit? Probably high. They were
Yeah.
probably the favorites, right?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So I mean, that's why Calvin Ridley's odds to sign in Tennessee were like plus 20,000 or something like that.
Were they really? I did
It
not
was
know
it
that.
was it was maybe 2,100 or yeah. All I'm gonna say is it wasn't the favorite. So if you're gonna win some money, I'd go to Tennessee.
That'd be a good way to
on
do it.
top of the money here, on top of the guaranteed money he already got from that contract. Damn, that'd be impressive.
Josh, you didn't answer this in the group chat.
I'm
if
sorry.
you could fight a celebrity and if you beat them, you get all of their money.
Yeah.
Who would you pick? I got a couple answers in another group chat. Barrowman wrote in Elon Musk, and I said he would kick your ass.
He would whip your ass.
he would. He would.
He'd put you in the Kimura lock and send you to fucking Night Night Land.
Exactly.
Elon Musk absolutely strikes me as someone that does like hardcore MMA on the side, just as like a stress relief. to
do you
get-
not
to get shit
know?
up.
Real quick, Yellow and your
Know what?
pocket writes in, not Josh wishing conspiracy theory into the universe for his own desire to see a buddy cop movie. Yeah,
That would
that's
be
Based on
Jello.
a true story. It's a legit thing.
well,
Jello
welcome-
in your pocket is Jeremiah.
Oh, good. Well,
Oh,
welcome,
yeah.
Jeremiah, to the show that you've been on. You know how this goes. That's
Yeah.
our show.
Mm-hmm.
Jello in your pocket. Yeah,
Yep.
I said that. I read that as if I was reading each.
Oh, that's
character
gross.
individually.
Jeremiah,
What is that?
Yeah, we got to talk to Jeremiah.
this one's not good, brother. It's caca nibs, pistachios, machachina, and however the fuck you say
Maraschino
that.
cherries.
Thank you. This one's
Welcome.
not good. These two were fucking great. I'm still drinking the
Okay.
way through the
Through the advent calendar.
Thank you, Greg. Anyway.
You're welcome.
Oh, so who would I fight to take their life? Okay, I
Yes.
have 2 answers. One of them is realistic. I can win this fight. The other one, if he kills me, he kills me, and that's almost just as cool of a story. First one is Sam Roberts, who is a wrestling podcaster who also has a morning talk show on SiriusXM and is employed by the WWE to be like an analyst.
He can't be worth that much money.
It doesn't have it's the life and everything.
You,
Is that not how this goes?
no,
you
this
don't
is,
get the
you
life.
just, you
taking the
just
money.
get their money. You don't get
Oh,
to
I don't
become
give a
them.
fuck about that. I
He
want
wants
the
to
life.
wear their skin, Greg.
Yeah, I'm gonna be Sam Roberts.
No.
Like it's like
You
it's like
just get
Predator.
their
You
net
fucking
worth.
skin them after you kill them, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, so this guy's poor, and Josh probably makes more than him right now. And wants to take
Definitely not.
Well,
Sam Roberts is getting paychecks from 3 areas. I am not.
True. So
Yeah.
no, it's a celebrity that you fight, and if you win, you get their money. You acquire their currency. Chaz says, "I definitely pick a fight with Kevin Hart." Jeremiah said, "Dude, that's like 6 months old at this point. You need to drinking expired milk, you clown."
I seriously thought about Kevin Hart too, but my problem with him is that like he's also like very in shape, so I imagine he also probably does
He
like
probably
some
throws
sort
hands.
of like yeah,
If
he
we're
absolutely
allowed-
throws.
If we're allowed to pick anybody, Josh, it's either Oprah or Taylor Swift. If I have to pick somebody in my gender, it's Bill Gates. And I'm
Oh,
piling him
interesting.
into a pile of dust.
Bill Gates.
Bill
I
Gates
love
does not
Bill
strike me as
Gates.
someone that could throw a hand, so
No.
I think you're fine.
If it has to be somebody in my like weight class and respectable age,
Oh, respectable age is not Bill Gates.
no, I'm saying I'm thinking of another person.
Oh, okay.
I'd say like respectable age is probably like what 25 to 35 wheelhouse for you, I'd say, or 25
Yeah.
to 40.
Bro, I will fucking murder Bob Iger.
Oh, what's the dude's name?
Wait, Bob Iger, the president of Disney?
Yeah. That dude's loaded.
That's fair. He is.
Oh, this dude was born in '83.
Who?
Martin Scarelli.
Who's Martin Scarelli?
He's the one that raised the price of insulin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Fuck
that's
that
awesome.
guy.
Yeah, I'll
Oh.
take him out.
Dude, he's the dude that bought
Yep.
he bought Wu-Tang Clan's album or something and won't release it. Oh
Yep.
fuck him.
Okay, wait a minute. Hang on.
get the
I'm
album
not
if I
fucking
win.
with Martin Scarelli. Here's why. You remember the Hey Arnold episode where he's
Yeah.
punching himself in the face? That's Martin Scarelli energy, and I
Yes.
don't want any part of that.
I do.
He knows karate for sure.
What about
He
what about
looks like a dork.
what about the guy that what was it, that Sam Bankman Friedman, the guy that like FTX stock exchange that like
Oh,
he lost a lot of money on?
Bankman
Like
Fried. Yeah, I
yeah,
don't
he
think
has to
he's
still- he
got
has
it.
to still have some shit like in a Swiss bank account or something. He's
in jail for 25 years, but fair. There's probably some money somewhere.
Yeah, this guy
There
can't
has
fight.
to be.
He's soft. You could
That-
definitely
exactly.
win this fight.
So in that
Mhm.
order, Oprah or Taylor Swift, Bill Gates, Martin Scarelli.
I kind of
I'm
wonder
telling
if
you the-
Taylor Swift can fight though, and she would have
Uh,
reach on, maybe
Well,
not
Greg's-
YouTube, but
Greg
on me
quoted
she
it.
would.
Correctly.
What?
He said that. What was your wording for that, Greg?
She's got height advantage, and she's got and she is technically the leader of a
And-
faction,
Yeah, that's true. eh? She's
Yeah.
the leader of a faction for fucking
which
sure.
you are fucked in that case.
Yeah, I would.
The Oprah one is good. I didn't even think about it, but that would be pretty on. That would be pretty on par.
Millionaires in their 30s.
And look, man, Oprah's got like 2 bill. I'm sure Taylor's up there. Billy's got 100 bill or some shit. I don't need all of it. I'll take 1 bill and donate whatever else is there for charity.
How noble of you.
Right? So
Yeah.
I beat the pulp out of Oprah.
Mm-hmm.
Flip side, I donated more money to charity than she's ever donated to charity. So who's the bad
And
guy?
hear me out too. Hear me out. It's not like she would have done good things with that money either. So let's be clear. It's a good thing.
Fair.
Other than make more Weight Watcher commercials, which I don't think we need anymore. So
Nope. Just donate to charity and move on. Yes, I beat her ass. No need to talk about it.
You would definitely have the age advantage. I think she's what, in like her 70s at this point? I
Yeah,
think.
but I had knee surgery.
That's fair. That is very fair. You're kind of equal in that regard. Age
what I'm
versus Gimp.
Gimp. Gimp.
Gimp.
Gimp. Got it.
Gimp.
Got it. Josh,
Oh.
do you have?
There's a
Go ahead.
list. There's a list on Forbes, basically. It's like a pick your
Oh,
fighter roster. You're
Read them out.
okay, so 1-1 here. Obviously, is Elon Musk. He's the richest fucker on the planet. Oh,
Don't
I can
wanna-
adjust by
I think he could
age.
take people out, dude.
Okay,
I think he would take fuckers out.
I would be very terrified to see what he does in his free time, honestly.
now Lucas Walton. He's of the Walmart billionaire family.
Nerd.
Eh,
I don't. He looks like he could probably fight.
okay.
Josh Kushner,
I know
That name
guy.
sounds familiar.
3.6 Billy. Thrive Capital, Spotify, Slack, and
Yeah.
Instagram.
Oh, okay.
He's a venture capitalist. Is he the owner of the Commanders?
No, that's Josh Harris.
Okay, Josh Harris. Okay.
Minority
that's
owner of
Josh
the
Harris.
Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Kushner. Yeah, I knew I heard.
He's a
that.
good-looking dude. I don't think he could scrap
Ooh,
though.
Chaz said Elijah Wood would be easy money. I don't think we need to pick people that'll be the easiest, but I don't know how much money he got. He probably got some.
I don't know. Elijah Wood probably does a lot of coke. He might be kind of friskier than you were expecting.
Elijah
I
Wood.
imagine he still gets royalties too, right?
You think
He
Elijah
has
Wood
to.
does coke?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How about the dude who owns Airbnb? Nathan Belektrzik, 9.5 billion, 40 years old. He kind of looks like not David Cross, but who's the other guy in Arrested Development who's the brother who can't do anything for himself?
Oh Jesus!
You know what I'm
see.
talking about?
Yes, he's in like the Verizon commercials with.
Yeah.
Beyonce.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know
Arrested.
exactly what you're talking about. I can't remember his name though.
Is it Paul something? Oh, Tony
Ah.
Hale. Tony Hale. That's who he looks like. Is
Yeah,
Tony
you know
Hale.
what? He's got crazy eyes though.
He
But
does
then again,
have-
that's probably his
this guy does too. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's probably I don't know if that's his character that says that he has crazy eyes, but like the actor has
Crazy
crazy eyes. Yeah.
Anyway, that was fun.
Shout out How I Met Your Mother.
We got some good names in there. We did the Lord's work.
I think so. Elijah Wood's a good call out though. I can't.
Okay.
Would you
I-
fight
I
Elijah
can't-
Wood
I
for his
can't
buddy?
I can't believe you think
How
he
much
does
money
coke.
do you
That's-
think
that's
he's
the best
worth?
thing.
Elijah Wood?
Yeah, he can't be worth that much. I mean, he's got
Elijah
residuals, you're right, Greg, but
Wood
what's up?
worth.
He has to,
Name
yeah.
before any googling. I know you're looking. What's the last Elijah Wood movie you remember? Green Street Hooligans, I think, is mine.
I remember he was on like an FX show for a while. It was, like,
Wilfred.
Wilfred, yeah, that's the last thing I remember from him.
I'm just saying he was part of 2 gigantic fucking franchises.
How much is he worth?
Wait, what's the
Elijah
other one?
Wood net
Who's the-
worth 20 mil.
What was the second franchise he was in?
Yeah.
Wilford.
Oh, okay.
I
That
didn't-
show went on for a couple of years, I think.
I
Nico
don't think
watched it. I never watched it.
Wilfred.
I don't think of it as franchise, so like that's where I got mixed up for a second. I just consider it like
I was waiting for
I
you to
just-
say Harry Potter and thinking they were the same people.
No.
I'll be honest.
2011,
Back to the Future
2014.
2. Let's see his last movies here. Yeah, he's had movies. He's in Yellow Jackets. Never seen that. He was in Star Wars Resistance as Jace Rucklin. He was in Drunk History. That's cool.
I haven't watched Drunk History in a long time. That was
I don't
such an
think anyone
underrated
has.
show.
Oh, the
Wilfred,
after-
okay.
oh, he's only in
49
one thing.
episodes of Wilfred. Yeah, Green Street Hooligans and technically he was in The Hobbit. That's a good point. Thank you, IMDb. Yeah, man. I mean, 20 mils not nothing.
I guess it's but like when you're looking at like some like those other people on the list started at billion.
Wait. So Chaz said, I have delivered rooms. Chaz, he's notably been a bartender in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I've delivered room service to Elijah Wood, and he was super fucked up and very small. He reordered the same food because he said it didn't come, and when I brought it up the first time, he was sitting in the middle of the room.
I told you he does
I don't know
coke.
if that's-
Sounds like he does
I
more
don't
than
think-
coke, but he definitely
Yeah,
does
that's
coke.
like-
A lot
That's
more
not
than
that's
I
not coke.
anticipated.
That's like mushrooms and weed, and like everything under the sun on that one.
Jeremiah writes in, Stone Cold Steve Austin, not for the money, but just for the honor of being the recipient of the Stone Cold Stunner. I
Correct
love
answer.
That answer. Which wrestler do you believe is most likely to use their finisher in an actual street fight? Because
Oh,
it's Edge with the spear, right?
it's just a tackle. That's not wrong.
What guys? And we're talking not like they're making fun of them, not like they're being ridiculous. The wrestler
I kind of want
uses
Scotty
it.
Too Hottie to do the worm, real bad.
I want John Cena to go.
I mean, John Cena feasibly could pick a man up and throw him. That's the AA.
Like The Rock could easily do a rock bottom on someone.
He's
as
not
well.
doing
Just
the
like,
people's elbow. I'll tell you that much.
That's definitely true.
Why would you? I mean, you would never take the time to do the rock bottom even though,
It's a
because
fair
you got to
point.
like
Yeah.
lift them and then you're going down too. You don't want to be on the ground. That's a
Yeah.
dangerous
And
place.
the rock bottom
Okay,
has
okay,
never been
hang
done
on.
to somebody who didn't jump into it.
Yeah.
I think picking someone up that way
Yeah.
is a little tougher than it looks.
Okay, Big Show doing the choke slam then. That's
I
an
would
easy
think
one.
a choke slam would be legit. I would think
Yeah.
the Superman punch, because you're gonna like jump and punch somebody. They're not seeing that coming.
JBL with the clothesline from hell.
Clothesline from hell is a
Little-
great
I've
one.
Used the little walls of Jericho in my day.
You ever been in the bar fight, brother? And put him in the wall.
this one.
yeah. Or a sleeper hold, literally, Roddy Piper. Like you grab someone around the neck and try to choke them out. Like that's
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
a fight thing.
I think, but I do think if you were in a one-on-one bar fight and you kicked a dude in the gut and then you dropped him on that stack of dimes he calls a neck, the fight would have to be over.
Well, do you know what would make it over? Is a little sweet chin music.
Yeah, well, that's
Oh,
good too.
that's a good one.
But you got to be able to reach.
Yeah, and you also like you're gonna be vulnerable when you throw that fucking leg
Oh,
up.
dude, no.
You are in trouble.
The funniest one, RKO.
Oh yeah.
Comes out of nowhere. It's true.
Just run
would-
up and turn sideways and grab someone through a table.
I would just I would do that, but I would do the DDP version, which is the diamond cutter, where you go like this into their face first, and then
Oh,
Yeah. Actually, a DDT wouldn't be the worst idea, except you'd be going down as well. which
yeah,
is
you can't
probably
get
a
on the
problem.
ground is the big part
Yeah.
of the problem.
Mhm.
Curb stomp,
yeah. Who did
Curb
that
stomp is
one
good.
that had to
Seth
change it?
Rollins.
Yeah. What was Can't think of it. What was the name of Triple H's?
The pedigree.
Oh, the pedigree.
You're just
slightly
fucking up
overcome
your
too.
own knees in that one. That's like the dumbest.
You protected his head the whole way down.
Yeah. Now a real tombstone pile driver.
Ooh. Oh.
would- I mean, you might kill
To
somebody.
Kill someone.
Yeah, you would have a murder.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
would be a murder at the bar. I don't know who did it. I wasn't there.
There was
I'm not gonna
there was
disclose us
when
under the
Stone
bus, but-
Cold's podcast was going, he did talk about whether or not like somebody it was like the ask the Stone Cold question or whatever, and it was like a dude's like, would you ever use your finisher in a real bar fight? He's like, kick to the gut would fuck anybody up, but I wouldn't drop on my ass, like something like that.
Shout out to
He's
9
not wrong.
viewers right now.
He's
Chaz
not
says
wrong.
it was definitely shrooms or acid. Jeremiah said Undertaker. Bueno said Josh, I think your mic is loud. Jeremiah said choke slam is the practical move, and Rashiki stank face if you win. Those are all. the
If you
comments.
win.
Oh,
that's
stank face if you win.
that's a
Well,
bold one right
Are
there.
we not going to talk then about the potential of who's the chick, who's mommy?
Rhea
Oh,
Ripley.
Rhea
What happened?
Ripley.
Did you guys are on Twitter?
What, do you think we didn't know?
It blew up on.
You think we're
Well, and then
finding out
she-
now?
And then she was on McAfee.
She was on McAfee?
I think so, Greg, wasn't she?
She was on something. It might have been Logan Paul's podcast actually, because I don't remember.
Oh, you're
her
right.
on
You're right.
McAfee.
I'm so sorry. You're right. It is
Oh.
impulsive.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. That is on me. But she was on Impulsive, and they were talking about it.
Oh, this
Yeah.
thumbnail is great. It's just
Yeah.
her licking her lips, and he's like,
Tracks,
hmm
yeah,
man.
yeah. It was, yeah. You know what? There's some days, Derek, where it's good. It's a good day. That was
Good
one of
day.
those.
Good
It was
day.
a good day.
We just lost 2 viewers, maybe because I mentioned that.
Oh no.
Well,
Oh, whatever.
man, sorry. We'll keep talking about dudes, guys. That's on me.
Bueno, I hope the mic's better now.
I'll keep it in our wheelhouse about Henry Davis's wagon.
Talk about
That's-
dudes.
sorry,
asses.
guys.
Oh my god.
This one's for the boys. We'll talk about how fucking hung we think Paul is and how he's gonna throw 1,000-mile-an-hour fastball while he dates Livy Dunn into oblivion.
I mean, he's
That is it. Date is a definite good terminology for that one.
he's king of the dudes right now.
He is king.
Throwing
Oh,
absolute
for sure.
heaters. What's the age difference between him and Holiday?
It's not that far. Holiday, I think, was Holiday was drafted as a high schooler, so he should be like 19 or
He's-
20 right now.
yeah.
So Skeens is like 22, 23. So
Oh
like
my God,
maybe-
Skeens is only 21.
Oh.
Holiday's 20. That is crazy. Skeens looks like a man.
He is a
Mhm. Big boy.
He's
6'6", I think?
was 10 when that thing was born.
Yep.
I'm just
That
now looking
mustache
at
was
pictures
born.
of Paul Skeen.
He was
That's
born with
sick.
that mustache,
Oh.
I bet, by the way.
We're back up to 10 viewers, so I'll tell you what that means.
That Paul Skeen talk. Let's talk about the fucking wrench on Paul Skeen.
Talk
for the
about the
next hour.
boys. Oh my gosh. I hate everybody. That is real live data and real live science.
If you look-
Unbelievable.
If you unfortunately like, if he takes his hat off, he does look like a baby. Like he still
Terrible.
has like acne and stuff. But
Yeah.
when he's
thank
got
God-
it on and it's like pulled down a little bit and he's like looking over it and you just see mustache and hat and you're
Oh,
like
dude,
Tom
yeah.
Selleck is alive.
That's a man.
It's a fucking human right there. He
Love
also
it.
pulls
That's
his
more than a
pants up.
human.
He pulls his
That is
pants
way
up
more than a
to
human.
show his socks. I appreciate that.
Out of respect for Kutch,
Yeah.
who are the faces of our teams right now in a young sense? Like, is there anybody? Because to me, I would have answered this like, and I'm talking not Geno Sid. I would have given it to Jake Gensel.
Mhm.
If we're talking about like the younger guys that are there,
Are we talking
Like,
about
even-
like the futures
the
of
coolest, like the dudes. If you were gonna get a beer with a younger guy on these, like Paul Skeens is 21.
Oh, I see.
Jake was a little bit younger. I would party with him. He seems sick. He seems awesome. Stillers, either JPJ or Watt. I still feel
JPJ
like
was my
Walken coming
first.
back.
Oh, Pat.
Yeah,
Pat Fryer was
Najee,
thrown back.
Najee maybe.
Chris
Justin
Boswell
Fields.
is the answer here.
dude.
How old is Boswell?
I got the ick for him, bro.
No.
No, there was, I forget who it was. There's somebody that used to run around with like Cody and them, and like
No.
she got like a snap from him, and it was him in his car, and he had like the helmet pressers, and he was like just like a tough day. And I was telling me it's because he missed the fucking field goal. Yeah, it's a tough day. You don't have Snapchat, you clown. It was Sunday. I was like, oh my gosh, bro.
Is that
Sounds
is
like
that better or worse than Ed McPherson like being at halftime at the Super Bowl instead of with his team?
Just so I would say worse because it wasn't the Super Bowl, but like just getting like the hey, had a rough day, like don't want to talk about it. You don't gotta talk about it, Chris.
I'm down
We
so
all
bad
saw
right now.
it. We all saw
Oh.
it, man.
Also,
Oh,
like,
man.
what? Like, is she your girlfriend? Like, or were you just snapping her looking for sympathy sex?
I think that's what it was.
Oh,
I think
That's
what it
no.
was.
and that's where I'm at with the little ick there, man.
Boz, no.
He's got the money to do it. He definitely does.
I wish I could tell you
He's
who
a
it was.
kicker. You're supposed to be like Jeffrey, drunk in a fucking sheets, punching the lights out of a goddamn paper towel dispenser like a man. I bet you
much does
Paul
he make?
Skeen fucking murders paper towel dispensers.
And
Yeah, that's for sure.
Chris Bos he's made a pretty penny in the league.
Oh, for sure.
Made
Mhm.
14 mil.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, I remember that he got that big contract, and then I think after he got it, he had the worst year of his career.
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
He's too busy on Snapchat. I would say
Mhm.
I would say the Buccos probably have the best roster of like young dudes you would get a beer with.
Cruz,
Yeah.
to
Cruz was
Brian Hayes.
yeah.
Henry Davis, I would
Henry
absolutely
Davis
get
is
a beer
dope.
with.
Yep.
Bednar, my God, pounding icy lights with Bednar. Oh, that'd be fun.
Even I think Keller could probably throw him back and have a
Yeah.
good time.
Oh yeah,
He was the one we just paid, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
We just gave him a big
Are
contract.
you getting a beer with a Doris Chapman?
Geraldus Chapman?
Yeah.
No.
Oof.
Me neither.
No,
Nah,
because
it's a
when he
hard
gets
pass on
drunk,
that
he gets
one.
physical, and then
Yeah.
we're back into the finisher conversation, and he's much taller than me. I
Yeah.
can't sweet
Very,
chin
very
music him.
tall.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
his left arm is still very hot. to
Let's
say the
see.
least.
So guys that I would probably get a beer with. I'm looking at the roster now. Keller, clear one, like
Mhm.
100%. Henry Davis, born in '99. Let's go. He knows what Y2K was.
Yes, sir.
Cruz, Hayes, love him. I'm mad at Jared Triolo, so no. And then Brian Reynolds, of course. I feel like he would be.
Another gray mustache, by the way. Brian
Yeah, born
Reynolds.
in '95. That's a strong year to go get a beer. And then you got to invite Kutch. Will he come out? No, he's got like a family and shit. but you
Oh yeah,
invite him.
he's got shit to do. Yeah.
Who's anybody that's under the age of 40 on the Pens, Josh?
Well, you see, Derek, that's the problem.
Gotcha.
That's why we're not making the playoffs.
That's what I thought.
However, Brian Rust is still the answer. That's just gonna put that out there.
Brian Rust is a great answer. I'll give
All
you
right.
that.
College
Emil
hockey player.
Bermstrom was born in '99. Jonathan Gruden was born in 2000. Sam Poulin was born in '01.
Poulin, I might consider
Oh,
former
man.
first rounder.
I don't
So
know any of these guys.
Do you know who can throw him back? And I'm gonna butcher this dude's name, but his first name is Rowdy for sure. His last name
Rowdy
is
Tellez.
Tellez.
Where's
Yeah,
he?
Rowdy Tellez.
My brother
Big
is
boy.
29, has the fullest beard on the team, and looks like he could probably outchug you, Derek.
He's on the Pens?
No, he's
No,
a
sorry,
pirate.
Pirates.
Okay, I'm going. Rowdy
He's a
Perret.
he's a big boy.
What's he play?
He's first base, DH, maybe
6'4",
occasional right-
270.
Oh, this is our meat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
He
was
is-
our,
he
who
is
was
the,
our last meet?
What?
He's the replacement for Dan Vogelback.
Dan
essentially.
Vogelback. Yeah, this is our meat.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
wait.
coming.
No, I want Vogelback back. I want.
Yeah, but this
No,
dude's
come
coming.
on.
This guy's
Tellez
coming.
is better.
No, we're talking
don't-
about drinking beers, Greg. We're not talking about baseball, okay?
Okay. my
Fucking
bad.
Vogelback fights
I have
and
a
gets
picture
drunk.
up right now of him throwing the bat by holding the big section wearing a Brewers jersey, and I can only assume that's a bar fight. It's not, but I can only assume. He is thick.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's a big boy.
Big boy.
Oh wow, this is the first time I'm seeing the Brew Crew uniforms. Those are
Pretty
cool.
tight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's on one knee catching. Oh my gosh, he looks so unathletic. I love this guy.
This is what I'm saying, dude. And his first name's Rowdy. Like, come on. This dude- I think we're getting jerseys this year, boys. I think one. of us
I
is
know
getting
how he
ball.
talks without him ever having to say a word.
Oh yeah, he's
I know
just-
exactly.
I have not
how
heard him
he
speak
talks.
yet, so I'm very curious about this actually.
I don't care because I don't want to hear him talk. Because where's he from?
Oh.
I have no idea.
Sacramento.
Sacramento. He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
What is it about Northern California that makes him fine, Josh?
It's just that he speaks English. That's all. I'd
He's
be able to
fine.
communicate.
That's funny. Yeah, no.
Penn's
he's-
roster, he's not young, but like I know Jeff Carter can party. His best friend was Mike
Yeah,
Richards.
I'd be-
He
I'd be
got
very
arrested
leery
for
about
trying
that
to
one.
drag coke across the fucking border to Canada.
That's a fair point.
I'd be very leery about that one.
I don't think I'm looking at the Riverhounds roster, I don't-
I don't know many of the.
bro. Not a name.
I know like Kenardo Forbes, but that's about it.
All right, well this guy's coming. His name is Eric Dick.
Yep.
Yeah. just by
Dicker!
default.
I couldn't tell you a single guy on this list.
Ryan Graves could probably party too.
Giver learns how to play defense, but yeah.
Jackson
true.
Walty looks like he was just told that the Earth didn't actually collapse at Y2K.
Oh.
Kenardo Forbes looked like he just smoked a lot. Aiden O'Toole looks like he just told the worst dad joke that's ever been heard. Bradley
Aw.
Simple should be playing hockey with that jaw.
He might be
can't
Canadian.
believe the shape of Emmanuel Johnson's head. These are very funny pictures.
Ugh. Not a good
Uh,
start for them, by the way. They're 0-3 so far to start the year.
Yeah, no. They've really fallen off. When I was there, they were doing good. It's really sad.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they just sign a homegrown guy, or am I crazy?
I think they did. I don't know if he's playing though.
What were we saying, Josh?
Montravis Adams, I'd probably get a beer with.
Where's he at?
Steeler.
But he's for the Steelers.
Oh, gosh. Good call. Montravis Adams is a dog.
Yeah, I'd get a beer with him.
Yeah, he's
And then-
a beast.
What's our big boy in the middle of the D line? Okafor.
No, that's a tackle.
What am I thinking?
You're thinking of Chooks.
you thinking of
we got
Benton?
rid of.
No. I'm
Are you
thinking D line.
Yeah.
Keanu Benton.
So Keanu Benton's the brand new one we have. There's obviously Cam. There's DeMarvin Leal. There's
How do I get
Loudermilk.
Fucking...
yeah, Loudermilk is a name.
Cole
John
Holcomb, that would be
Marshall.
fun to
Cole
get,
Holcomb
to
would
get a
be
beer
sick.
with.
Larry Ogunjobi, Josh.
That's it. Ogunjobi.
Yeah.
Lario.
The guys that I would get a beer with right now, I think Adams is up there. Calvin Austin's an interesting one. I would say no as of right now. Keanu Benton, yes. Chris Boswell, yes.
Well, you just said no.
To who? Chris?
Boswell.
No, I just said I got the ick.
Yeah.
different.
Brendan Fehoko, absolutely. That is
Mhm.
the Samoan brother.
Okay.
Justin Fields, yes, but I don't think he'd want to.
No.
Pat Fryermuth, yes, absolutely. Mink-eyed fanboy too hard, so no. Nate Herbig,
Yeah,
Nate
Mink-
Herbig.
Nate Herbig would be
What about Nick? What about Nick and Nate?
Both.
Dude, yeah.
Bring them both.
Yeah. Who are the Bosas? We got the Herbigs, baby.
The Herbigs.
Alex Highsmith, absolutely. Cole Holcomb, absolutely. Cameron
Queen.
Johnston. Oh my God, Cameron Johnston, yes.
I don't think Highsmith drinks beers.
No.
I think he's drinking like a really nice cocktail.
I thought you were gonna say he's
Oh.
a seltzer guy. Honestly,
I was going that direction too.
Oh, maybe seltzer. Yeah,
He
I
did
just
just
don't
sign a
like.
big
He's
deal,
not
though.
crushing Miller Lights into oblivion like the Herbigs are.
No, absolutely
No.
not. I feel you there.
No.
Now Cole
Joe-
Holcomb, that's a Bush Light
Cole
man if I've ever
Holcomb's-
seen one.
He is he's deleting them off the face of the planet. Isaac Samolo
Busch
too.
lattes.
oh, Samoa would be fun to have a beer with. I bet.
Russ would not.
No.
I'm
No.
happy- but I'm happy to have him.
Happy
No,
to hear about it.
Russ would insist on like some sort of like fancy wine bullshit, which I
I
respect,
bet-
but no.
I bet he's the coolest dude, and he just has because what we hate him for. Legion of Boom hates him. We hate him for
Mhm.
having his own office in Denver. We hate him for the
Right.
Subway commercials. We hate him for the high knees on the plane. Is there
Mhm.
anything else that we really hate Russ for? Like he feels corny because he's doing high knees on the plane. And
I think he just I think when he tries to like be anything aside from a quarterback, he just doesn't come off as authentic. You
But
know?
he bagged Sierra.
I understand
That's
that,
a
but, like,
crucial factor here.
but in fairness, is it more or less impressive that he did it without having sex with her?
More.
They, okay, but like
Way more.
I don't know, man. Like I just feel like he tries too hard, so he comes off as inauthentic. That's why.
100% agree. But we've also literally never even seen this dude in a situation that's not fabricated.
Okay.
Like I think, and dude, if I meet him one day and I text you guys and be like, he sucks, I won't be surprised.
Yeah.
But there's a
But, like,
chance that he's not as bad.
Yeah, but like there's times though, like for instance, like he posted a picture of him working out while wearing a Blitzburg shirt and
Yeah.
while wearing Oakleys and shit. And I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing, but I feel like he's trying too hard. I just feel like he's trying too hard, you know?
I think that's not a bad take. I would love to ask Josh if he's done any research for the draft.
Yeah, just take any Georgia offensive lineman available.
Yeah. Fun fact: there is a guy that that we are kind of fans of for them to go in the first with, but we'll see.
Also, Frank Crum launching up draft boards. Fun fact.
As he should. He's fast.
He's fast
Mhm.
and he's got a
Offensive
beautiful
linemen should
golden
not
mullet.
have wheels like that. Weird.
Broncos
you-
country. Let's ride.
Shout out, Jeremy. Have you talked to him and that's how you know he's shining up, or are you just Googling?
Both.
Nice.
Both. Not like where you going, who you going to, just being like, you had a glow up there at the pro day or at I guess he ran no, what did I see? He benched 30 reps
Nice.
at pro day in Laramie.
That's what you need to make the league. That's it.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and then with his 40 time at the combine, and then he did drills against Cole Goodbow could be an NFL player.
First,
Legitimately.
wait, hang on. There's a guy that plays for Wyoming named Cole Goodbow.
Yeah.
That's a phenomenal name for a football player.
He's from Wisconsin. Big boy.
Not how I spelled it at all.
He'll be interior D line, and he'll be a free agent. I don't think Cole's gonna get drafted, but hard worker. He's a hoss of a man. He's a little short, but he's a hoss of a man. But I guess like the two of them ran drills against each other at Laramie that were like
Yeah.
super fucking competitive. Like every scout basically just kind of like made a semicircle around them as they ran drills against each other.
So right now, Josh, they have him as on, this is NFL.com/prospects/Frank Crum. They have him as a 5.85 out of 10, which is an average backup or special teamer, which is a league player.
Yes.
Like that is a
Yes,
league
100%.
player. His production score 55, which out of the offensive tackles is ranked 27th. So as of right now on production, this is all estimates off his scores. He would be ranking 25th. For his total score, which I'm obviously skipping one for a reason, he comes in at a score of 71, which is ranked as good, which makes him the 20th best tackle in the class. Athleticism. He comes in with a score of 87, which is ranked second out
That's
of all the
incredible.
offensive tackles in the class. He's getting
incredible.
drafted. There's no chance this dude is not
It's so-
getting drafted and
This
having
is
a
so
career.
cool. I'm gonna cry. You
it'll
guys
be
are gonna
good.
watch
Cry.
me cry when it happens.
So that's my question. Are we doing the Cubs game? Because Frank could go Saturday,
Oh,
depending on the time. Because Greg, the Saturday days during the day.
Yeah, it's like noon, and then it just stretches like all afternoon. It's like noon to like maybe 5 or 6.
I
So
mean,
it's-
he's not gonna be there, right? Like he's
No,
So like,
no.
yeah.
But I didn't know if you wanted a video.
I just thought that like I would bring a homemade sign that says "Draft Frank Crum" and just hold it up all weekend. That was pretty much.
How quickly can we get Frank Crum Wyoming jerseys?
Oh, I bet we can get them right meow.
Oh, God.
Frank
That's
Crum,
awesome.
Wyoming.
Athletes threads. Page
Yeah.
Not found. Okay. Because if we
If I'm-
obviously we have Steelers gear for Thursday, Steelers gear for
Mhm.
Friday. If we all rolled up Saturday
In Frank Crum, Wyoming
in
jerseys.
Frank
that'd be
Crum
amazing.
Wyoming jerseys.
Oh, that'd be
See,
incredible.
here's the thing: our tough shit luck, he goes in the third round,
Right.
and we all bought Frank Crum Wyoming jerseys for nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
Not nothing. Too
What are we talking about?
I
Oh,
would be
there you go.
incredible if he ends up going in the third round of all places too.
I would agree. I would like to do a mock if you guys are interested before we shut down towards the end.
Yeah. Well, we have to do the bars still.
The what?
The bars.
From last week.
Oh, let's do that. Let's jump in there. Good call. I completely
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Let me.
Which, by
I'm
the
just-
way, did you? By the way, did you actually tell some? Did you actually like share something that got the gold mark interested in that bracket, and then
Yeah.
encourage people to vote?
I sent it to a bunch of people, including Nugget and the Gold Mark, and said go vote, which got them way closer than what they were. But obviously, we did not win.
I actually didn't even see. Like, did they get to the final, or is that still being voted on right now? Do you know?
No, they're definitely through the next like 2 rounds, I think. But
Okay.
I'm gonna grab another one
Yeah,
while you
go
set
ahead.
some up. I'll be right back.
I know I got a brown and gold outlet. Here we go. Shop.
I was gonna say, there's no way they have like actual player jerseys
Yeah, they do.
they're selling on. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
They just might be sold out of it.
Okay. I would not be surprised, especially if he's getting touted as a draft pick. Like, I imagine like all the Wyoming like boosters or like super fans are probably like.
Brother,
super
you don't know
excited
who
about
Frank Crum is. Frank Crum is a third generation cowboy
it. Okay.
who was born and raised in Laramie.
Oh, hometown kid. Okay.
The
got ya.
like Logan Wilson was God. If Frank Crum becomes an everyday NFL player, he will be God.
Okay, that's pretty sick then.
Yeah.
I thought Chad Muma was God first off.
Chad Muma, when playing, was God, but Chad Muma has not panned out as an NFL player the way Logan did.
That's fair. Logan Wilson is 100% like a
He's a Pro
very
Bowler.
he's a Pro Bowler linebacker in
Yeah.
the NFL. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Frank Crum wouldn't even need to be a Pro Bowler to become God, because he's
Just make a 53-man roster.
like, people went to high school with Frank Crum. You know what I mean? That's the
Yeah. Or even like make a practice squad. I would imagine people would be excited about that.
well, it's tough because practice squad Wyoming players don't have a good history, unfortunately. But
I'm saying like you're talking about like the praise of like him just like being an NFL player though, like would get him like like that type of status, like then like even being like a practice squad guy will go pretty far for him, I guess.
Yeah,
In that sense.
sure. Yeah, I don't know. He's the man. He's the fucking man. I'm gonna text him. Hey, are they still selling your jerseys anywhere?
That's a phenomenal idea, by the way. Just coming with that out of the blue. So real quick, is Frank Crum actually the guy that like you guys ran into when
Yep.
when
Yep.
Deke was in? Okay,
Yep.
got you. So that's why like Deke's also high on him, because he said he's like as big as a house essentially.
He is big
Or
as a
just,
house, and also just like the most. All the kids that I met in Wyoming are genuinely great humans, and Frank
Mhm.
Crum is somehow their king. Like, that's the like. There's not a person that Frank Crum meets that he forgets their name or wouldn't shake their hand or wouldn't give them the shirt off his back. That's the
right.
the
Sorry,
type
Milo.
of human he is.
Spanish-speaking human is out there.
So Greg, I was right.
Yeah,
Ultimately,
Well,
yeah.
I was right.
I made chicken tikka masala. So
What
if,
did
know.
you?
Oh,
Did you
okay.
do naan?
No, man, I had it
Naan's
definitely
fine.
is not. I didn't have naan and I didn't have Guyane or whatever is the ghee. That's it, ghee. No, I just did the Trader Joe's tikka masala sauce, but I made 3 chicken breasts and bundled it all up with jasmine rice.
Nice.
Damn,
All right.
look at you.
It's
This
It's the
first
little
one.
things, man.
This first one, I think I can fill in for us. Gold mark over bar 11.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna be releasing our own, and the gold mark will be happy.
Oh, shit. Come on, get your shit together, pen. All right. Nope. Still not going. God damn. Well, boys, we may not be doing anything.
Running low on ink.
I feel like this pen has finally died. All right. Here we go. Using Sharpie. Gold mark.
Shout out.
Library Pen Tavern. That's a good one.
I would go pen.
Greg.
I would go Penn too. I still haven't been to the Lawrenceville spot, but I bet it's awesome. So yeah, I'd go Penn.
Frank Crum said that if I can't find them online, let him know.
Oh my god.
There you go.
I mean, I don't want to be the guy that says, "Hey, Frank Crum, you can't find it online," but I can find her T-shirts, which these T-shirts. I would rather. Is there a way to give him money?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'll find
Yeah,
out.
I'd rather just give him money.
I'm gonna find out. Don't worry. I'm gonna figure this out. Okay. Archie's versus Redbeards, and I don't know. I think this is Redbeards downtown because Redbeards Mount Washington didn't get out of the first round for us.
And-
Yeah, because we.
Go ahead.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, like we were against it because we said it was more restaurant-esque.
Right.
And what was Archie's again?
Archie's is the
Archie's is-
place where I tried Fireball for the first time and has good wings.
Got it. I am Redbeards. Obviously, I've
Yeah.
not been to Archie's, but I will be okay if you both are in love with Archie's.
I'm a Redbeardser.
Oh, cool. Josh, have we been to downtown Redbeards a lot?
You and I think, have been a number of times.
Okay, I thought so. I was trying to think of
Yeah.
that today because I was like, I definitely remember us going, but I couldn't remember if it meant as much to you as it did to because Greg. I mean, Greg doing the podcast and stuff. We would go there all the time.
Yeah, all
with
the time.
Six-Ben people. So I couldn't remember if it like you and I had gone there as much or if that was on the tail end of my like love for Redbeards.
Well, no, and I have my own separate of you like happy hours at Redbeards when
Nice,
working
okay.
at Highmark and that kind
Touche.
of thing. So
touche,
yeah.
touche. Good point.
Yeah. No, I'm Greg. Redbeard's okay.
Yeah, Archie's is cool, but like
Yeah.
Redbeards has sentimental value to it.
How is it?
Not the response you wanted.
What just happened?
It's too hot. She can't try it. I'm nervous.
Oh.
All right, next bar.
Belvedere's Gooskies.
Wow. Josh, are you okay?
No.
I'm gonna let you guys. I feel like I've been going first, and it kind of swayed it, so I'm gonna take a breather.
Oh,
There's gonna
man.
be a tougher one here coming up too.
I would rather
but-
you guys decide this one. To be honest, like you guys talk it out.
Okay, Josh, hear me out.
It's got to be Belvedere's.
It's gotta be.
Okay.
I love me some Gooskies, but Belvedere's is literally the ultra of Gooskies. In fairness,
Yeah, and I've never been to Gooskies.
Belvedere's
just-
is the best.
and again, I point this out all the time. Smoking bars get like a bit of a red flag for me, even how cool they are. So I would lean Belvedere's.
It's got to be Belvedere's. Okay. Moose McFadden's. That's tough. I don't think it's that tough, but it's tough.
What was the first one?
McFadden's versus the Moose.
Dude. So you're talking about like a legend that lived too long to become the villain
Yeah.
versus a place that never quite.
Ever became a superhero.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, Greg. I know you love Moose, but like this is a place that was on the cusp of being godly versus a place that was so godly and stuck around so long. But to Josh's point, kept the North Shore alive. I mean, you can't find somebody in the city of Pittsburgh who didn't have a tell them at the door, you know, Derek, no cover birthday at McFadden.
Exactly.
Yeah, but in fairness, would you go to McFadden's if it wasn't one of those like cover free, like no cover?
I wouldn't go
like,
to Smiling
birthday
Moose
thing?
today if that's what you're asking me.
Ooh.
I don't think I'd go to McFadden's either. So I need you to convince me because I never loved Smiling Moose. I just went to Pop Punk Night with you.
Fair. I love the Moose obviously for sentimental reasons because of Pop Punk Night. But even if I wasn't
Yeah.
going for Pop Punk Night, like the bar in the main bar to me is perfect, exactly what I want for a bar. It takes up most of the space. The food is very solid. Drinks are very reasonably priced as well for the most part. And I've never met a person there that wasn't an asshole. I've never met a bartender that like didn't care or didn't like at least interact with you to a degree. So like I appreciated the people there. I appreciate the food. The drinks are good. I think it's just a solid bar overall, in my opinion.
Anastasia
And
picked
McFadden's is
Gooskies
too
over
much.
Belvedere's, by the way.
Really? Okay.
That doesn't
Surprise me.
floor me based off. Yeah, like I
Yeah.
feel like she has a very obvious like love for Belvedere,
Right.
and that's why I let you two fight it out. But I feel like that's a very Anastasia Land's place.
Here's what I'm going to say. My love for the Moose has nothing to do with the bar.
Really? Okay.
It's about the venue.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is a draft or a tournament about bars.
Okay.
And I feel like we have to respect that part of this. This isn't favorite places in Pittsburgh.
Nope, that's fair.
This is favorite bars.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like when we're talking about bars, McFadden's gets the edge.
Do you know what would be
Okay.
a much better use of our time instead of drafting?
What?
Sorting our March Madness of breweries in Pittsburgh. Like giving them a ranking or
It
like
would.
at least tiers, and yeah, we're gonna do that for the second half of the show.
Well, we're in the second half of the show right now.
Well, we got to finish this segment, of course.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
of
right,
course.
all right, all right.
I'm
I was
not-
like,
I'm
I don't
not-
know if you know this, brother. It is
Yeah.
7:30. I don't.
I'm not a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, show started at 7. Come on
Yeah.
now.
Okay. Yeah, your girlfriend who got you an awesome gift is just sitting out there eating tikka masala, and you're gonna draft breweries.
I like how you said it, Tiki.
Living the life.
Tiki-taki.
Living the life.
Okay, so McFadden's.
2-1, you guys beat me. So
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
McFadden's.
Again, it's if this is like favorite places in Pittsburgh, this is a whole nother situation. Okay. Coop versus Mario's Oakland.
Ooh. Both are so obnoxious,
Yes, they are.
but both are so good.
I would say
So
I would
really,
pick Coop.
Same.
Me personally, I would pick Coop just for the fact that like going to Coop, like you actually have to like go out of your way and like kind of like somewhat put effort into like what you're doing and like getting yourself at least somewhat together. Mario's is just kind of like it's on a side street in Oakland, like you can just
So,
stumble in.
I
It's
don't
May
want
I?
to deal with. I don't want to deal with pit
well, whatever,
students.
whatever. We're okay. Well, like the people at Coop might be worse.
that's fair. As
Here's
well.
the counter. I will say, the bar at Coop sucks.
Ooh.
The bar
will
at
give
Coop
And
you
it's
that.
has,
about
like,
the bar.
it has
Mhm.
lines to the front and they never move, and people are just cutting because it's all the douchebags who think there's something. The seating section, I've never been there when there hasn't been a seat. Now, granted, it was built when I was here. I'm not saying that Mario should win this, but Coop's bar, take away duck pin bowling, take away pool,
Ah.
take away everything. The bar, the physical bar sucks. Now, granted, pool, duck pin bowling, arcade games, a champagne.
But then
vending
the Moose should have
food.
won because you get to see a show at the Moose Pup Punk Night. So I think we have to stay true to it's about
Now-
the bar.
And I'm not saying that this means Coop should lose because McFadden's bar is not great. But I'm just saying when I
Well,
start
this is
fighting
Mario's.
or Mario's bar, thank you.
Yeah.
Mario's in Oakland, their bar is not great. But when I start fighting hard against Coop, I just wanted you guys to know why when that time comes, it'll
I
come.
feel like we really
Okay,
gotta
that's
nail
fair.
that part
Because I
down.
don't even know. I can't even think of where Mario's is in Oakland right now.
I've never been to that one. I've been to South Side and the one in Shady Side, and
Shady.
that's it.
Greg, where is the Mario's in Oakland? What's it near?
It's off of a side street. I know that. I would say oh god, if you're on Forbes and I think if you walk past the Permanis
That's
and
what
then
I'm saying.
turn left, like it's on that side street, like on a hill, I believe.
Yeah, it's in a super weird spot on Oakland Ave, right off Forbes.
Here's what I'll say.
and I know exactly where it is now. That's
Coop's
new.
mixed drinks, though expensive,
Yeah.
are really good.
That's a good point.
It's an artisan cocktail.
I think I'll give it to Coop. I don't think
So-
Coop has done me dirty enough, but just be aware that when I start fighting against Coop,
Well, Coop has to play McFadden's in the next round, and I
Yeah.
feel like that's a much, yeah, okay. Greg,
Yeah.
you good with Coop?
I'm good with Coop. Yeah, I voted for it, so I will
that's
lean
a good
towards
point.
Coop.
I just wanted you
If
guys
I
to know
had
my
to pick
thoughts
for the
there.
record, I would go to other places in the strip, but if we're like in this sense, I would still pick Coop.
Now this again, like all my places are fighting each other right now, and I don't fucking love this. New Amsterdam versus 5801, which, to bring everybody back, if you weren't watching last week, 5801 is the gay bar in Shady Side, where the cornhole team has spent a fantastic evening. I I think if it's about the bar,
Yeah.
New Amsterdam's bar has the same problem that Coop's bar has.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I forget why Lance said Goosey's the worst. Hunter writes in all of Dukin just because he likes to hear our accent. Bueno said Mario's South Side is better, just flat out. And I'm like, that's
Sure.
not a bad take. And
Yeah,
Lance
it's
says,
not.
if you want to hang out with college students, boom, roasted Bueno. Back to you, Josh.
Bueno caught a stray from my wife, and it's the best day of my life, I think, actually.
Yeah, it's a pretty big day.
It's
for
a pretty
everyone.
big day.
Yeah.
Okay. So New Amsterdam's bar is crowded as fuck. It's hard to get drinks there. 58 has like 4 fucking bars in it. Like, it's not hard to get to the bar and drink. And the drinks are cheaper at 58 than they are at New Amsterdam.
What is 58 again?
58's the gay bar in Shadyside.
Oh, dude, I would get free drinks there.
Exactly.
I think it's the mustache. This
It's the
thing
mustache.
is
Well,
red
and
today.
whatever
Yeah.
that thing over your shoulder, whatever you did to get that thing over your shoulder would probably work at a gay bar just as well.
Fair.
Yeah.
I think knowing
Fair.
that though, New Am. I mean, you fought so aggressively against New Am, and the change on your face last week, Josh,
Yeah.
about when you realized which bar New Am was. You
Yeah.
started to kind of tout it the same way you did McFadden's, which is it held down Lawrenceville
Did.
until everything else got there.
It did though. It really did.
I get the upstairs bar. There's no reason for an upstairs bar at New Am.
no.
It's this big, the bar.
Yeah.
And then there's this much room between a window they built, and then there's a huge patio.
Right.
The downstairs bar, I've never had real issue getting a drink there. The upstairs
Okay.
bar is just stupid. It feels like you're in a buddy's greenhouse.
It's for the sake of not having to go downstairs, basically, is what you're getting. at.
100%. That's it.
All right. I'm gonna. I guess I'm the one picking, right? Because like I
Well,
care
what did
more
Greg
about
pick?
Belvedere's than I do New Amsterdam.
Greg, what did you pick?
I've actually never been to 5801, so like I have to
Liar.
do New Am by default.
Okay.
No, seriously, never been.
So then we're sitting there at 2 versus 1, so I don't think you need to decide.
Okay, we're New Am. All right.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry, Josh. Yeah.
No. I'm okay either way there. I'm okay either way. Cavo versus South Squirrel Hill Sports Bar.
Man, I wish I would have gone to Squirrel Hill Sports Bar.
Yeah.
I'm kind of mad, but there's no way it's been around since we were there. Like Greg, you grew up right there. Like
I never been. So like that's the part that's wild to me. that
does
I've
your
been there this
dad
whole
know
time.
about it?
No, my dad's not really much of a bar goer anymore.
No,
So-
but it's the Squirrel Hill.
The winner
Sports
of this has to play New Am in the next round.
I don't think it matters, but like
Okay.
I just want to know, okay, this is gonna throw this for a whole loop. Their Instagram, SQ Hills Sports Bar. Emo night is free. And it's
Oh,
tonight.
come
Emo night,
on.
Emo night.
What are you
Emo
doing
night,
bringing
Emo
that
night.
into the equation?
Metal
We
Core
just
night,
fucking kicked out the Moose.
Barracuda 70s rock night. Pittsburgh emo flea market.
Oh, fuck me,
What?
A
Derek.
Pittsburgh emo flea market. Okay, and then we get into the
We're
thick of it.
breaking our own
Pittsburgh
rules.
emo night that has the penguin in a jacket, and then we get down to the war is on. Brittany versus Justin, and they have a guy who's just doing Brittany. It's DJ ADMC. He was doing Brittany versus Justin night there.
I'm just gonna write
at
down Squirrel
the
Hill Sports
bar.
Squirrel Hill Sports
just my
Bar.
They have an emo night with Jack Lambert as the cover of it. No cover.
That's awesome.
Jack Lambert emo to the website.
This picture is. Look up Instagram.com/SQ Hills Sports Bar.
Jack
Man.
Lambert. I'm just gonna make sure I
Jack
spell
Lambert
Jack
could've
Lambert.
And I'll tell you right now,
There you go.
they have about 600 pictures of this squirrel.
Is
the
this
Notre Dame
band
Fighting
emo?
Squirrel.
Boom. Come on, load. Oh no, please don't be dead. Okay. Whew. All right.
This website is
Jack
That
Lambert
site
is
was
not
dead.
emo. Bummer.
Oh,
Worth a
that's
shot,
some
worth a
bullshit.
It was worth a shot. Okay. Squirrel Hill Sports Bar, congratulations, you fucking
Yep.
assholes. Okay.
So they lose, but they're awesome.
Mario Shady Side versus Helltown. This is getting hard.
Mm.
The best Marios.
Is
The
Southside.
best. Is Southside?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I think
I don't think you're wrong, but the upstairs of the Shady Side one is huge.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not.
In fairness, the upstairs of the one in Southside is pretty cool too.
Yeah,
'cause
but
it
it's
has
it's
bar and then the secret bar.
that's what I'm saying. It's like it ain't built for guys like us. I mean, built for you, Greg. You walk a lot. I'm not doing stairs no more like that. Well, I do it on Broadway. Touche. Never mind. I'm an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
This is tough.
So the second best Mario's versus
Second best Mario's.
versus Helltown. Helltown sucks, man, because like I spent so much time there before COVID, during COVID, after COVID. Like that's where you go because it was outside. It was beautiful. The place itself is not great, but they had really good pizza on sites and the strip. It was
Mhm.
nice. So
Plus,
I-
I know we keep flip flopping on this, but like that the parking lot that turns into the bands in the
with
summer,
outside, yep.
all that, like that's fucking awesome. They also
Yeah.
employed Nico, which obviously is gonna get a bonus in my book.
But again, it's the bar, which is kind of like
Yeah.
the problem. Like
Bar.
the Shady Side Mario's has a really good bar, and on the main level, in my opinion.
Yeah. All right, Deke,
I'm gonna go Mario's.
Greg,
Mario's.
I'm okay with that. City Walk versus Jax. Anastasia, do you want to come tell us why Jax should move on? Silence.
You think she would pick Jax?
Oh yeah. I would put. Hang on.
Ask her, yeah, please.
Oh man. Okay, like so City.
When's the
City
last
Works-
time you've been at Jax, Greg?
It's been a while. It's been a while.
City Works.
But
Yeah, go ahead.
but here's the thing, man. Jax is just an institution. to
It
a
is.
degree.
But Greg,
It's like
we're
oh,
doing the
man.
bar.
we are doing the bar. That's
The
City
bar
Works
at Jax sucks ass.
Well, but it is exactly what I expect from a dive bar, though. In fairness, which
Greg,
again
Yeah.
is what I love.
But
So,
Jax is if they franchised Double Days. That's
a
how I
fair
feel about
point.
Jax. Like
That's a
Double Days
fair
was
point.
good because it was shitty. Jax was like, "What's up, everybody that wants to come in here in Pittsburgh? We know we're shitty, so shut the fuck up." And it's like, yes, that is what made Jax cool, but also at the same time, it felt so. The people that in there weren't the same people that were in Double Days.
That's fair. I'll give you that.
Jax is
And
out.
that's true. If you're working at a dive bar, it can be shitty, but you have to be able
Greg.
to make up for it in other ways.
Did you hear that? My stance, Josh, was that Jax feels like if they franchised Double Days
Oh, interesting.
and they made the employees like pretend they worked at a dive bar. You came in here with the most shocking news in American history.
Yeah, she said it sucks as a bar.
What, City Works or Jax?
Jax. She's
Mm.
listening to the show.
Yeah, she is.
As
Yeah.
she's like, yeah. Okay,
Jack
so
Lambert's mannequin. Yep.
City Works. I would just tell you that City Works has lasted longer than I thought they would have.
Mhm.
So much longer. And I'll tell
Yeah.
you right now, it has not gone downhill. When I lived down there, I would go watch soccer games early. And I'll tell you this right now. I would go there for St. Patrick's Day. It was crazy. Still loved it. I'd go there for random days with Cody. Loved it. I went there one morning by myself. I ordered my food at kickoff. My food didn't get there till the 88th minute. And so
Yeah, that sounds
but-
right.
So or the 70th minute or whatever it was. But like there was a moment where the bartender and I were catching up. I had a couple beers. I was like, oh yeah, I live here talking.
Yep.
And like I was watching the game. I didn't even think twice. I was like, yeah, it'll come, whatever. Saw him go and just drop and grab a manager and be like, dude, he put his food in at kickoff. Like, what are we gonna do? And the manager's like, oh my God, like go fire it. I'll talk to him. Manager comes over, he's like, hey man, how's everything going? I was like, oh dude, great. Just like had a day off, like drinking a beer, watching soccer. And he's like, hey man, like something happened with your food. We're not quite sure. Like we're gonna cover
Yeah.
it for you and all this stuff.
Alright.
And I was like, oh dude, you are good. I was like the bartender, whoever it is, I was like, he's the best. All this shit. They were the nicest people about
Okay.
it.
I
And
love
I
that.
love.
So that experience is good then.
Marsha's favorite non-Nico and Derek spot in Pittsburgh.
Oh, well, that
That
damn.
place.
Damn.
It has the best. There's this salmon dish that she always gets.
They're the
They always-
Cinderella story of this fucking bracket.
Dude,
I
I love
think
them.
I
They
think
can
it
play
plays-
defense. They know how to score.
Yeah.
They play together. They move the ball around.
They get hot.
You
look
don't
out.
think of it as a bar initially because it
Help-
looks
help
like
her.
a high end like
I'll give you that.
restaurant.
I'll give
Yeah,
you that.
so like,
but
the way that you're describing it does make it seem like it's a great bar.
You know
Yeah,
what
that
I
bar's
do
sick.
like about that though is that there is a clear divide between the people who are there for the high-end restaurant and the people who are there for the bar.
we're all just having fun.
Yeah.
It almost like and it separates too. Like the people who are there for the bar are literally at the bar, and the people who are there for the restaurant are sitting down, like doing whatever too.
Yeah. All right, next up. Mike's Beer Barn versus Mixtape.
So mixtape, I still don't know much. Like I know you guys talked to me
Yeah,
about
where
it.
it
It is what
is.
it is. I'll ride for Mike's Beer Barn.
I'm the same. Mike's Beer Bar. I mixtape's
I keep
okay,
calling
but
it
Mike's Beer
barn
Bar.
for no reason.
The amount of alcohol options at Mike's Beer Bar alone is easy choice for me.
Since it's been Mike's Beer Barn, they have the same amount of drafts as Beer Hive or Beer Head, whatever it was.
Yeah,
I have
Mm.
never had a flat beer.
that's
Nope.
clutch. I just the way you sunk into your accent when you said I ride for Mike's Beer Barn, like that was all I needed to hear.
Yeah.
Like it was that like you felt that come from all the way down
The
the
soul.
Monongahela.
I'm curious to
soul
see
right
if
there.
like I walk out of here and she doesn't understand some of the words.
Yeah, we're getting
Because like when I start, I cracked too. I'm feeling better. I had a fever on Tuesday. I'm feeling great today. I'm back
I think
saying the words of my people.
I was trying the friend that the
Fifty Jag.
couple that we're bringing with us to Pittsburgh in May.
Yeah.
I was trying to explain to her she's gonna have to start saying it with Pix Berg. And,
Pittsburgh, yeah.
and she's like,
Pittsburgh.
"What are you talking about?" And I was like,
Pittsburgh.
I'm like, "That's how we say it." And she's like, "No, that's not how you say it." And then I sent her that viral video, of the dude cleaning up.
Hey, dude, you can.
You do what you can. It's on my
Yeah,
mom's
in my
car. Yeah.
Yeah. Hunter's favorite thing in the world is we'll just be at a bar and he'll be drunk and he'll look at me and be like, "Get down on it."
Yeah. Yeah, on it.
Get down on it.
Shane
Oh,
Gillis is
dude.
from the wrong side of the state. That's all I'll say.
Bunch of Jaguars.
Hofbrau House versus Shorty's.
This
I'm
is
going-
again
Yeah. go.
the
Go.
bar part plays into effect now too.
So again, have not really been to Shorty's. I just know it's glory, and I know it's
Mhm.
kind of the place. There ain't nothing better than the 32 ounce.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
And you don't got to get up as much.
That is true.
We lost.
Cat.
Oh, that's
Bean's
okay.
in trouble.
Okay. Now, okay, hear me out as well. This is a tough one for me because like Shorty's, you're taking all the gimmicks out. You're taking all the games, all the like outdoor stuff, like the food and all that. Their bigger venue is pretty great. Their mixed drinks are also very solid as well. I've never had a mixed drink from Hofbrau, so I can't judge that. But I will say the service is excellent at Hofbrau. The beer garden outside is actually very nice, and that bar is usually like on point with that. My only problem, Hofbrau is a little overpriced in my opinion.
Go fuck yourself. Is Shorty's not overpriced?
I would say it's fairly priced for most Pittsburgh like spot bars, if that makes sense. Like I would say it's comparable to Coop prices.
Okay, so but Coops is expensive.
I would say slightly less than Coop then. Slightly less.
But if okay, so wait, if Coop is expensive, how
Yes.
much more expensive is Coop than Hofbrau House or vice versa?
You'll get drunker at Hofbrau House.
That's true. I think it's the volume of it that makes it.
Do you know
more
what I
expensive
mean,
other
Greg?
than
Like,
that. Yeah, I
you
get it.
You can't be like, oh, it's expensive, but like you're getting a 32-ounce fucking beer. You're only drinking 4 of them fuckers, and you get a
schnitzel
pretzel.
or a pretzel. Are you guys fighting about Hofbrau or Coop?
We're fighting about Hofbrau versus Shorty's because he was saying that Hofbrau's expensive, but Shorty's is expensive.
Yeah.
It's just that like you're willing to pay that at Shorty's because of what it is.
Yeah.
Is that where we're at, Greg?
Kinda,
Kinda.
yeah. But that's where my problem comes in because like I have to take out like all the accentuating stuff that is the reason to go to Shorty's. You know.
All right.
But we're talking about the bar, so it's Hofbrau's.
We are. That's
think
the
it
thing
is.
I was.
I'm
coming
cool with
back to.
Hofbrau's
yeah.
here. We needed some beer.
All right, we'll go off route.
I'm not gonna say Hofbrau's is like in my final four, but they deserve
No,
their
no,
roses.
yeah.
Well, they gotta go against the barn in the next round.
Yeah,
so
they're
it ain't
done.
gonna
They're
end
done.
well. Okay. Just checking. We did
Beer on
that
beer crime.
side. Okay, we're here.
So you can say no.
What?
A quick way to do this would be to use my rankings.
What are we talking about, brother?
Brewery bracket.
You're still trying to do the brewery bracket?
I just want to. I look. We don't need.
Yeah,
we're not gonna
oh, no, I
do
was-
it. But I want to get rankings so I can just go
Oh,
through.
yeah,
I can
yeah.
tell you guys what the rankings are. Like there's
Were you-
the
were-
top four
were you gonna-
one seeds.
Oh, okay, that's what I was gonna ask. Were you thinking of like doing like the top like four being like their own ones, or were you looking at like 1 versus 32, 2 versus 31?
No, it'd
3
be-
versus
it'd be
Why
30?
don't you
1,
do
1, 1, 1.
this? Why don't you send me your current list, and I will build what you're saying is build the bracket with the rankings already in
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
Got
yeah.
it. Send me that list, and
way
I'll
we
build
won't
it
do
for
shit.
next week.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. All right.
Cool.
Yeah, what I was saying was just doing the ranking of them, not doing the thing. I don't want to go another 2 hours.
Yeah. I see
Yeah.
what we're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Tequila Cowboy versus Enclave.
Oh,
I want to
boy.
hear Greg's opinion first.
I believe he fought for Enclave in the first round.
No, because I don't even remember
Who was
going
Enclave
up
against? Yeah.
Avalon Social.
That's why, because it was literally picking like 2 concert spots essentially, and
what wasn't it? It was
Avalon was Foxtail,
yes, and Enclave was
the Rex.
Oh, that's right. One of them you get shot at, one of them you don't.
All right. Get
I feel like
Enclave out of
Tequila
there.
Cowboy's the no-brainer here. though.
Tequila
It's Tequila
Cowboy
Cowboy.
destroys this game
It's
by
Tequila-
70
it's Tequila
points.
Cowboy, yeah, it's not even
Even
close,
Greg's excited to pick
It's
Tequila
it's
Cowboy.
Con in
Tequila
the first
Cowboy.
round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, especially bar aspect too, like the amount of areas you can get a drink in Tequila Cowboy, like mops the floor with Enclave.
Okay. I'm gonna save that one, and I'm gonna come back to it, and we'll close on that one.
Okay.
Okay. Shady Grove versus Hemingways.
Great one. This is a good
Oh.
game. I'd stay up late for
Oh.
this game.
I know.
Oh my god. I lean Hemingways. Bar aspect is solid. The pitchers alone are like a bargain compared to what you get for it.
Yeah.
And I don't think you deal with as many. I don't think you deal with as many college kids at Hemingways, honestly. But I still would say, but I still lean towards Hemingways.
Ooh. Okay. Derek.
It's tough, right?
It's
I
really
think
tough.
as I look at, and I'm trying to just visualize Shady Grove. Okay.
The steps. You go up, and there's that big round bar when you first enter, and it's like kind of sleazy a little bit, and the red carpet and the fucking leather booths, and you're just kind of like feeling like a little saucy when you're in there.
And Greg, what were your reasons?
For Hemingways,
Yeah.
I first off, I like that it's right on Forbes. The pitchers are great value, and I just think it's like a perfect I just think it's a good bar in my opinion.
You
know?
sit
I don't
down.
know
You
if-
sit down at the Grove, and you order a
Are you
cocktail.
picking the Grove, Josh?
And
Are you
you
picking the...
think that you are the main character who is also an author. That's despite the fact the other bar is called Hemingway's, when you're at the Grove, you are
Christ.
Hemingway. That's the difference here.
I really,
that
like,
honestly
I
made me wanna
really
vote.
like that.
That made me really want to vote Hemingways. I think though, here's the tough thing. I don't believe I would enjoy Hemingways right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Shady Grove. I
Alright.
respect Hemingway's. It's the only my buddy Paul here. It's the only bar in Pittsburgh he's ever been to. I've been to Hemingway's when I was at Point Park. I loved Hemingway's back then. It is arguably the best college bar of like this is our watering
I will
hole
gladly
type
give you
bar.
that.
Yeah.
Gladly give you that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, second to last one. Brigham Tavern versus the Warren.
Josh, you go first.
Man. I gotta look at him. I gotta see. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
visually.
I just did that.
The Warren, Pittsburgh. It's so fancy. It's so cool. Okay.
It's late night sushi menu, the wine. I've drank so
Yeah.
much wine from that place.
Bingham Tavern. Just this is. I mean, that's the Burke. That's
Yeah.
What's the other tab? Isn't there? Isn't it kind of a chain, or am I crazy?
No,
Bingham-
there's two.
Okay.
I think. I think it's the Warren.
Greg?
It's about the bar.
I have not. I've only been in the Warren maybe like once or twice in my life, so I don't have a strong recollection of it.
Fair.
Bingham Tavern, I've been in a few times. I've never had a bad time at Bingham Tavern, so I would lean towards Bingham Tavern by default.
Okay, good.
That
I'm
didn't
glad.
help you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're the
I'm,
decider.
I'm the ultimate Warren.
Oh,
fan.
okay.
They sell pony bottles of Miller High Life. I've
Oh.
never had a bad drink there. Never had bad food there. Stopped for late night sushi. Picked up more bottles of wine there than any other place in America at this
believe it.
point. And yeah, I've had plenty of good nights there. Plenty of bad nights, but plenty of good nights there. The Warren for a long time was the bar in downtown Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I would
Okay.
argue it probably still
That
is. So.
and Catcher in the Rye.
Mhm.
That was another great one.
Okay.
I don't think they exist anymore. Okay. And I saved this one for last because this one, like, if we could go back and one of the ones, like, can we give City Works spot up to, like, it's Southern Tier versus Voodoo.
And we never technically got a Voodoo location. So we're talking about Homestead, right?
Well, I say North Side because that's the North Shore because that's
Okay.
the act right now.
I couldn't remember what we decided on last time.
Yeah, and what's funny is they're literally across from each other,
Yeah, I mean,
directly across from each other.
the way that I'll do it is the way that I rank everything. There's categories.
There is.
Beer,
Yeah.
neck and neck. I would
Yeah.
say even maybe Southern Tiers there, but I love good times. Food, I would say it's pretty neck and neck. I
It's
mean,
really
I think
close.
that
well,
the
I've
food
not
trucks.
had the food there, but
So the food at Voodoo is good. The food trucks they have at their other venues are good. Southern Tiers food is
awesome.
amazing. People, I think that you're gonna find sportsy people at Southern Tier and other people at Voodoo. The physical location, Southern Tier kicks the dick off of
Yeah.
Voodoo. If we're talking North Side location, if we're talking about
Yeah.
Homestead, there's a conversation
There's
because
a
it's
better
grungy, but it's
conversation.
supposed to be, and there's board games. Southern Tier,
I love both of them.
agreed.
I like the beer at Voodoo more, but if I'm going for like a hangout type area, the outdoor patio at Southern Tier kicks ass, and the wraparound bar at Southern Tier where it's
Yes.
like next to the patio or it's inside as well. I really like that. So yeah, I'm gonna say Southern Tier too.
Gentlemen, there is a tradition that has not happened since I left the Berg, but for the better part of 5 years, I would text Susie some random crisp October day, and I'd say, hey, you want to go see if we can drink all them pumpkins in a row? And you will, Southern Tier has to play Tequila Cowboy, and that will be the memory I'm holding on
The
to.
Battle of the North Side.
Screaming about it because those I won't give up those trying to drink every single Southern or every pumpkin. I won't give up that night for Nothing. You can't pull that one out of my memory with your fancy Men in Black fucking flashy thing.
Mhm. Did you succeed or fail? Just out of curiosity.
I always succeeded. What are you fucking
Yeah, they had to
talking
make
about?
new.
Why
Could
not?
I
have to make
walk?
new beer every
That's a
year.
different
for the
story,
team.
but I did
I was
it.
gonna say, you technically did both, technically.
I'm a man, Greg. You gonna
Here,
milk
maybe-
me?
I wish Huff stuck around long enough to be on this.
How
Yeah.
Huff like? I feel like we just like Huff green lights to at least the final four. Like
Oh,
it
it
doesn't
sucks.
matter. It just
Oh,
gets
it
right
sucks,
there.
dude. It's so fun. That's such a shitty situation.
I get
First time I ever had a flight was there too.
I get the Champions League.
Oh yeah.
That one, and I get that video of me hugging and holding that dude up in the air. That gets like, this happened a year ago. This happened 2 years ago. All
Yep.
the time, and I'm just like, yes, it did.
Yeah, hell yeah, it did. Hell yeah, it did.
So,
What we love to see.
all right. You ready to get out of here?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. And then I shared that list with you, Josh. We currently, as of right now, have 36.
Oh, well, what do we need for March?
So we would do 9. So we would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can
would-
have a play-in tournament.
Yes,
Oh.
playing games for the 8 seed in each region.
Yeah.
I
Alright,
love
great.
it.
For
Love
the,
it.
so the 8 and 9 seed will play for the 8 seed in each region.
Love it. I'm in.
And I don't care how you do the region in terms of like if it's location or if it's just bop 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 bop.
Okay.
Don't care.
Cool. All right.
Fun. Good show, gentlemen. I will see you guys next week.
All right.
Supposedly.
Love Jens.
Love you. Peace.